Hey beauties, welcome to today. Good night, Baba. Sorry, my nephews were saying happy birthday. No, happy birthday.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Say hi, Rob. All right. We're live. Well, we're not. Are we live yet? I mean, oh yeah, we are. Sorry. I don't have my, wait.
Hello.
These aren't new glasses, but I just didn't have my glasses on.
Yeah, put your glasses on.
I have several different pairs. I can't find my black frame ones. They disappeared in my room. I have these. So these will work.
It works.
Anyway, so what do you think of that dress?
I think that dress is really cute.
The only thing I have to do is put the back strap on it and the straps up it. And that's
kind of
it.
breaking up. Oh.
Yeah,
I really do like that dress. When I saw it, I was like, oh, that's pretty.
But yeah, I thought maybe it would fit me, and then tried it on. I was like, no, the struggle is real. You should be Alex.
Yeah, I'm a two. Well, I've lost some weight, so I'm right back to my originally areas of two. So it's good. As long as I'm not at zero, I'm pretty much fine. If I'm at zero, unless something's going on with me then.
Oh my gosh, I saw like a beginning of a video with Eugenia Cooney in it. She's skinnier.
Mm-hmm.
If a big gust of wind came up, it would knock her. She does.
I give you my recipe for a 2000 morning wake up shake.
You don't want to know. What's wrong? You 2003 wake up shake. I think it's the naughty. No.
Well, once wasn't being naughty. I was actually talking about.
Oh, okay. They kind of left. But yeah. That's weird.
Now, because it was buffering.
Yeah, it was really buffering.
Raw fluffering?
Well, it's not buffering now.
Fluffering?
Buffering, as in a little spinny thing.
Yeah, it was like really buffering on my end. I was like, I couldn't barely hear what anybody was talking about.
Huh?
I said it was buffering really bad that on my side I couldn't make out what anybody was saying.
She couldn't make out what you were saying, so it's good.
It's probably better left unrepeated.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
that.
Good idea.
Because you know that.
It's a good idea.
Even though it's PG-5.
Yeah. Okay. So how was everybody's week?
Huh?
So how was everybody's week?
I didn't. trying. That's how our week was. It was very trying, wasn't it, Rob?
Yes.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
The Cuban kit.
These are good. I was in the video earlier today. Grab a snack and come on back. Or
Oh,
these.
yes, yeah, I watched it.
When you get down to the bottom of this bag, they taste a little more like ketchup. At least it's not like that nasty, tangy ketchup Dorito.
Oh, Lord.
Right, Rob?
Exactly.
Rob almost threw up when we tried those.
The BLT one? Or the nachos one? Doritos.
I mean, they were gross, so highly not recommended. I almost brought my stand out here for this device.
Oh, I think you didn't.
I burned a lot of calories sewing today.
You did all the exercise.
I'll say I just stand there, look at the fabric, envision what I wanted to cut out,
Right.
cut it, fold pieces back and clip it back with the sewing clips,
Mm-hmm.
take it over to the machine, put it on the machine, sew, so my right foot gets a workout. And when my right foot feels sore, I switch over to using my left foot.
Oh, wow.
And then, think anybody else will be joining us tonight?
I think Christine is. She said she'll.
I can barely hear you.
I said Christine said she'll.
Are your speakers on the bottom?
Okay, say that again.
I said Christine should be coming. She said she might be a little bit late.
Oh, okay.
She had her grandson's birthday party today.
Oh,
That was at 6. So nothing interesting happened.
yes, when we ran an errand, what was it, yesterday? Yeah. We came back, somebody had been in my room. Somebody had moved my fabric storage. They broke into my Foot Locker and they took out a laptop that I no longer have access to. And took it out and put it under some of the fabric storage bags with the charger. They moved my sword and they moved either they moved the sick call box / exorcism box, or it turned by itself facing towards Mannequin. And Mannequin was turned looking towards the window. The only thing that didn't move drastically was the only thing that didn't move drastically was the rocking chair.
Huh.
The cat figured out how to unlock the front door and get out last night. You're a smart little bugger, aren't you, Titten? Come here. Titten, come here. You need to be on live.
And Rob went out after him on his birthday.
He did. He heard the door saying,
Oh, your trash can broke.
yeah, he heard the security thing say front door. And he was in his room, I was in my room, and he told me he went bolting outside naked to get the cat.
What security system do you have?
Realizing we have a solar light out there on the front steps that turns on as a sensor.
Uh-huh.
So if the old ladies across the street were awake, they got a view.
Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh. No, it's funny. So, oh, it's been something. Titten, come here. Come here to mommy. You need to be on camera. Come here. Want to say some other kitties? Alex has kitty cats. You want to see? Come here. Come here. Come on. I don't know what's wrong with you, Titten. You're just weird today.
It's just weird.
Oh my goodness. So my nails got sweaty and they popped off.
Oh, Lord.
Right? And so I went like this to Rob, and he's like, ow. These are trying to grow. And they are sharp, I will tell you that much. For thin. I have to say, since I've been taking that medicine, my nails have been getting thicker.
That's good.
And I've lost 30 pounds. So
That's awesome good.
what's wrong, Rob?
Okay.
What's wrong? You're just tired.
Face plant, I'll be alright.
You're what?
Face plant, I'll be alright.
Did you fall outside?
I'll never tell.
This man has fallen down the basement steps and landed on his head.
More than once.
Are you sure you're not the one that put the crack in the concrete?
It is possible, I guess.
His thick head, and I mean thick, his skull is that thick, literally. And it's proven in images that his head is that thick. So hard-headed, absolutely.
You read my mind.
Wait. Was it mental telepathy? You know we're always going to joke about that. That is the forever joke. I don't normally make fun of people. My ex-sister-in-law, absolutely, after saying that shit. Oh my gosh. Some people out there just need to stop drinking.
I'm thinking of a color. What is it? Hold it. Give it to yourself.
Alec, did you hear Rob?
Yeah. He's thinking of a color. Red.
She says red.
She says red. What do you say?
Color of a poussoir. Pink. E-flesh.
I'll say
He's laughing. That's the answer. And color is poussoir.
You're both right.
It's just being gone.
What you say?
I thought you're being just
He said
gone
the
now.
bub. Okay,
What's
what color am I thinking?
Christine!
Black.
Hello.
Christine, hey.
Hey. I just got back
Hi,
from
Christine.
my grandson's birthday.
Oh,
party.
come on. You try to get more manly voice when Christine's on. She knows what you sound like, you goof.
I'm practicing for when I start reading Rob's sassy, like, female romantic.
Reading with
romance.
Rob. Sassiness every page.
So how was the birthday party?
Oh, it was good. Now Heidi's still up, but I'm just letting her relax watching TV, so I'm watching her on the
That's
camera.
good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She don't want to go to bed real
ear
early.
itches.
That's
Ugh.
really early for her then.
What's that?
9:16, but that's really early for her.
Yeah, it's too early.
I mean,
She wanted to
Heidi's
watch-
usually wanting her snack and, movie and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got her set up with her snacks and some drinks.
Hey,
And
Rob,
she's watching
can you go
Henry
in my
Danger.
room and get the stand for this? It has the big tablet on it, if you don't mind. It's facing this way. It's not over here. Not over there. It's not over here. It's not over there.
You know, we're getting to this point where you're telling me that I'm going
I
to do
asked
something.
you if you please do that.
Yeah, but we're getting to the point where you're telling me I'm going to do something before I do it.
Maybe it's mental telepathy.
Yeah.
uh, anyway.
So the tub is in.
Huh?
The tub is in and it's working.
Awesome.
Yeah, we filled it up. There's no leaks. We
Yeah.
haven't put her in it yet. I'm gonna put her in it tomorrow in the morning.
She excited for that?
Oh yeah. We have to still put the wall enclosure in around it, the waterproof wall enclosure. But I'm gonna bath her anyway and just be real careful
Yeah.
because Matt's truck broke down, and there's no way for us to haul the board we need. You know, the waterproof board we need in
Yeah.
our car. I can't fit it in the car.
Oh no.
And I have a Mercury, but it's 4 inches. 4 inches. If there was 4 inches longer, I could get it in there. But there's no way I could
Wow.
drive if I shove it that far up into the windshield, all the way to the back. It would be too
Yeah.
unsafe. So
Yeah. We don't want to be unsafe.
Exactly.
What
Yeah,
happened
so
to
it's
that
It's better to be safe than sorry.
the truck, it was called a GEM module, went out on it, and it controls all the electrical in the truck. So we ordered it. It came today, but it has to be programmed.
And you're like,
So
Ah.
it's done tomorrow.
oh, near the coffee pot. There we go. That's
The most
better.
difficult things to have.
Trying to figure out. Okay, there we go. The camera's like all over the place.
What university you been living in?
Did you get your package?
Weird lately.
Oh, hey,
Kind of funny.
look what came.
What is that?
You should have seen the bag it came in.
Well, how is it cute?
It came in a bag.
It came in a
And it
bag.
was in a weird bag, and it was like it had insulation in it. It was the weirdest fucking thing I ever seen in my life. When I cut into it with the scissors, all this I don't know, it looked like insulation was in the envelope. It was like a paperish, I don't know, it had a really weird feel to it. and it was ripped on the one side, and I was like, oh man, this thing is going to be smashed. But it was in bubble wrap,
I'm really
And
good
I-
about that.
and I checked it to make sure, none of it was bashed up.
Word.
But it looked like, it literally looked like somebody scraped it across the pavement. I mean, it was bad. It was just shredded.
Hmm.
And Matt was like freaking out about the stuff that was in the, like, how they have like those bubble mailers, and when it's like paper, but you cut it open, there's bubble wrap like built
Yeah.
into it.
Yeah.
It was like that, but this was not bubbles. It was this material like insulation. It looked just like freaking insulation. I never seen an envelope like this. Like with all this,
Well,
I
when I
don't know how
put it, I
to
might
describe
understand.
and when I cut it, the shit went everywhere. So I was like, Matt goes, "Oh no, take that outside." He'd like dumped it all out, and then this was wrapped in bubble wrap in the middle of it. It was weird.
That
But
is
it
weird.
did come in all one piece.
At least it did.
Don't want to cook about it.
It is pretty.
I'm jelly.
It is pretty. Yours is coming tomorrow. I bet you.
I hope it is, because it says on mine. Oh, I'm on Amazon. Yeah.
Hear them
Because
better?
remember yesterday it said between the 19th and 22nd,
Yeah.
and then this morning it was like out for delivery. And you're only what, 2 states for me. How long did my thing take to get to you? Like a day and a half, 2 days.
Yeah.
Because I mailed it Friday and you got it Monday, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Usually, my mailers and everything are pretty quickly when it
Yeah.
said it. So right now is where I live really far from this place, but they're really quickly. And right now it says arrival destination DHL Express Encumbrance facility, Mableton, Georgia. The date is like that was yesterday, but they haven't
You're gonna
updated.
get it tomorrow, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Oh, and Shar, your vanilla rose fragrance oil came today, and the narcissist fragrance oil came today for Rob's soap.
A narcissist. Now I remember that. That is that scent.
When I watched that video that you said the soap that he liked, the fragrance oil name is Narcissist.
Narcissist.
So I ordered it, and
Does
it
that mean
came
I'm-
today,
No, but
and I ordered
like
some
this.
vanilla rose.
There's a very name for a soap favorite.
And I haven't worked with vanilla rose before, so I'll just see how it works out.
I do have a soap that's vanilla rose, and it's a soap.
And
it's
it smells
regular soap. It has more rose scent than vanilla does. And it's weird. It doesn't have the mixture of it. Only has the rose scent. I said, what is when you smell it? You smell a little bit of the vanilla, but not a lot of the you smell a lot of the rose. I'm like, okay, that's interesting.
And Shar, I can add rose.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll go grab it. Hold on.
Okay. Sure. Now, what were you saying, Rob?
I was asking you to say thank you.
I did.
Well, for me.
Everybody can hear you.
Not when
That's
we're all
why I
talking.
can hear you.
He says not when we're all talking at the same time. I think I'm the only one in here other than Rob that's not wearing makeup. I have no makeup on, but I don't care.
If I'm wearing makeup, I'm going to work.
How about we just put war paint on you? Get you some of that James Charles paint. I wouldn't buy anything from James Charles. You know what the cat was eating earlier? and it was hilarious. I was chewing on some of the BLT, and he wanted some, so I broke off a tiny piece and he ate it. The cat loves potatoes. He's weird.
I have a cat who likes potato chips too.
All right, Char. In the
Okay.
rose vanilla soap, I can add rose clay.
Ooh, that'll be good. That'll be good.
And I also have kaolin clay.
Ooh.
But the rose clay will go nice with the rose vanilla. And it's good for
Yeah.
your skin. What the fuck is
Mhm.
wrong with
Oh.
this camera?
It's such a lovely scent. You know,
I don't know what I'm doing. My camera's acting like
it's
crazy.
Friday. We're all just doing our thing.
And this rose clay kind of has like a slight rose scent
Oh.
because there's actual rose in it, like ground
Oh, okay. That makes
into
it
the
easy.
rose clay.
And Rob says he didn't know if you could hear him over all three of us. So Rob.
Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, it's just a shame that I haven't heard from Nicole since last year, and
I tried
She
to
just
look her up, and it's like she's not active on anything.
she's on Instagram under Sin City Soaps and Candles.
Is she
YouTube, Sin
posting?
City Soaps and Candles. Huh?
Yeah, but is she posting?
No.
That's
Last
what I
time
mean.
she
I'm not-
posted anything, the last time she posted anything was last year. That was it.
Yeah, I looked
think
her
she-
up after I watched the narcissist soap video. I looked her up. That's not what it's called, but that's the fragrance oil.
Yeah, I
forget
know.
the camo
Camo
soap. I looked her up on all her social media, and she has not been active on any social media for like 13 months.
Exactly. Like you said, a year.
I mean, did she die? Did something happen to
I
her?
hope she didn't. She was hemorrhaging for a year. Well, no, it was longer than a year. It was 3 years. She was hemorrhaging for 3 years,
I mean,
and they wouldn't.
do you know her
hear of
first
it.
and last name?
It's a simple fact that in Las Vegas, they don't seem to care.
I was wondering if she was using the right kind of filters. I saw a few videos of her making soaps, and she was wearing like a,
Respirator
but I'm kind of familiar with respirators from what I used to do, and
and CPAP.
yeah, and stuff like that. And I was wondering if it was the right kind of filter for what she was dealing with.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's what I use. I mean, the only
I mean,
chemical
what do
you
you
really
wear?
I wear I wear a regular mask.
Okay,
But I have ventilation though. I have like
that's true.
I wear what do you call the ones that I can't think of the name of them. I don't feel like
Oh,
running
that
over the soap.
White one. What is that white one that they always try to get everybody to use?
That's mask.
I know, but they
I
had some
can't think of
stupid.
the name of it.
I don't know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, Chris, and I just don't know what it is.
3 mask. But I don't always use those because I have a ventilation fan
Yeah.
that blows out, that sucks out. So when I make my soap where my fan's sitting, it goes away from me. So I can get away with just
Just a
I use a surgical mask with a filter in it.
minute.
Because
Okay.
I can't always
Okay.
those other masks became so expensive since the pandemic,
Right.
which I can't think of the name of them.
It was
Damn it.
9 something.
Hey,
Yeah,
Christine,
those. Yes.
you have a really good point, because it doesn't matter like if you have the right filters or not.
It's a
a
ventilation.
filter will be overcome by concentration. So if you're not venting, even if you got the right filters on, and the concentration
even in the winter time, and you know how cold it gets up here in the winter. You're only half a state away. Even in the winter time, I put that ventilation fan on. Anyway, I like soaping in cooler temperatures anyway. Like in the summer, I always have the air conditioner on and my ventilation fan. But even in the winter, I have that ventilation fan pulling it out. Because
sometimes I wondered because the amount of
filter,
mica you use.
Even those good filters, sometimes you can still smell it.
Yeah, but the amount of mica that she would use.
Yeah,
if
the
you
micas are really bad.
It's gonna shred your lung.
And technically, you should get
Nicole Moss. That's her name, Nicole Moss.
Well,
I know you know that, but you should get
they use mica in makeup anyway, so we're using something.
I know, but when she would glitter that into the product on the top, sometimes she wasn't wearing a mask.
Oh yeah, that's not
and
good.
if she breathed,
a lot of people don't.
She was shredding her lung. Yeah,
but
it's more damage than good.
And plus, like technically, like any of those masks. I mean, I know they sell a kit where it tests to see if it's actually like airtight against your face.
Yeah.
So you can't.
And most people
I got it. N95. That's what it's called. The N95.
Yes.
It doesn't work on micas. The N95 will work
it
for
depends
the
on
lye, but it does not work with mica.
it's a very fine particle.
Yeah, you have to get that special one that has all the letters to it. The what the hell is it called? MYGCCA dust respirator filter.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking my language.
The last time I heard from Nicole was July 12th of last year.
The one I have for when I'm measuring out my micas, and I keep it over there. The one I have is it's reusable, and it's by DADUMK, that company, and it's specifically for mica. It's a respirator face mask with the triple. You can't breathe in it.
Yeah.
You literally can barely breathe in it.
Mm-hmm.
But
a lot of those, But at least you're taking the right.
What I do is, I see a lot of people too. They just sprinkle their micas in and that. I don't do that. I put the liquid in the cup first for my colors, my mica colors, and then I put the mica on top of it and stir it. Because if you hit it with the liquid, if you have the powder laying in a cup, it just goes everywhere. It'll go everywhere. Same thing with charcoal. Charcoal you have to be really careful with. And micas are easy.
Yeah,
micas are easier to work with
she had humid,
because they don't blow around as much.
Shit, can't really see them.
So Nicole Moss, right?
Anyway,
I wish I could bring up a video I have, Christine. It shows, particulates down at the size that you're talking about and smaller. For when I was on the WMD team, and how just electrostatic charge can cause those things to be airborne, and literally a person just moving their arm in a room can cause a pile of small particulate to just completely saturate the room.
Right.
So I'm really happy to hear you. You know what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. That's really good stuff.
Yeah, I went to some soap making classes from an old timer soap maker down here in Johnstown.
Mhm.
And that's the one thing he said. He goes, mica, you know, the color with micas, it's more natural and it's safe for your skin.
Mhm.
But it's, you know, once it's in the soap, it's working with it in its powder form. You have to not have it blowing around. Like sometimes I'll even boil water in the soap room to make it humid in the soap room, which keeps the
Yep.
micas from wanting to fly all around the room like crazy. Because
No,
the
you're
higher
right.
the humidity, the better, the more well behaved it is.
You know what? I wish you were my team leader on the WMD team.
Yeah, because the last thing you want is a fan on, or I don't know. When I mix my colors up, I put it into the oils
Yeah, a person
in little
Or
containers, and I
shit,
do that
let
with
alone-
no air on, no nothing.
Mhm.
And even still, when you're making soaps, you gotta have a good ventilation and all of that. Because
Yeah,
of
now
the
once the micas
Yeah.
are mixed in oils,
a lot of water.
then I put the ventilation on when I add my lye water, and then I'll add my color in, but it's already mixed in the oil, so there's no chance of it flying all,
Right, exactly.
all over the room.
Exactly. So
How old was she?
Oh my gosh.
She was older, wasn't she?
She's in her 50s.
I don't mean real old, but
But still, what her doctors did by not helping her, she kept going to the ER every day, bleeding heavier. And one of them told her that he would do an emergency hysterectomy, never bothered. Just let her bleed. This is horrible.
that's doctors for you. Probably.
Told her I worried about her. Like, I made her a mask. That's in that picture. And then the picture below it is like the filter that I made out of a certain grade of material.
Right.
And so that material is made to be a filter. And so that's what was in that mask, was filter grade material.
Right.
And breathable, but you know, at the same time, you know, I really hope that she didn't die, because, you know, she's a good friend. I was, you know, promoted her product, got her extra people, you know, extra customers. She would make customized soaps and lotions and body butter and sugar scrub, bath bombs. I still have a product that I can never show, because we were going to do it as, you know, she would ship me some stuff, and then I would do them an ad, and then, you know, send it to them instead of posting it right away. You know, that way people would understand, you know, like showing the product, putting it in the tub, sitting in there relaxing,
Right.
get out, use the sugar, yeah, not the sugar scrub, but, you know, use the sugar scrub in a bath and all that. Get out, lotion, put on a robe, and just sit back and relax. So I never got
She
to do
hasn't
that.
posted on her
Yeah,
Facebook since 2018.
exactly.
Oh no, wait, here's one from
She
June
was on
27th,
YouTube,
2022.
She
It
has
says, I'm coming back.
Mhm.
Stay tuned for our date for a grand new opening.
Never
And
open.
then nothing else.
I hate to say that she could have
Exactly.
easily died. I'm pessimistic when it comes to stuff
could-
like that. She could have easily passed away and no one didn't say nothing.
I mean, it's, you know, I can see where Wayne would be very
Yeah,
distraught.
because her Etsy
Over
shop's
Nicole.
closed.
Yeah.
I'm doing a search.
I'm trying to look for an obituary.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, and I'm getting different ones.
I just don't feel her anymore.
That's what I'm thinking.
No,
I'm not feeling
you
her
don't
either,
have
and I don't
to
even
know.
know her.
When there's something wrong with a person and you could just feel like there's something wrong.
Yeah.
I'm also like
That. But yeah, Nicole, I had made her like a winter hat and some knuckle gloves. And like she would do the, unboxing and stuff like that because I sent her a whole bunch of stuff for
Is your
her
husband
to
named
sell
Wayne?
with her product.
Her husband's
Wayne?
name
Yeah, that's her husband. Yeah, her husband's name is Wayne.
Okay,
Wayne
hang on.
Moss.
I got some information.
I didn't even think to look for Wayne on
I guess.
Instagram.
Okay.
I mean, their only other follower is my friend Mark.
I got one that's Wayne Moss, and apparently they say it's Parkland, Florida.
Florida. Unless he moved back to Florida. If Nicole passed away, he may have moved back to Florida.
Like
I
I said, I'm
wouldn't.
trying to get information.
I honestly wouldn't blame him if he moved.
Especially from the city.
This is a fun Friday night. Looking for someone who
Looking for
Hoping that
something.
someone's not dead.
Right.
Okay. So,
Titten, what are you doing?
He's making his butt cool.
okay.
Hey, Christine,
Yes.
I had a chance. The organization almost bought some property up in Pennsylvania. And it was
Yeah.
really beautiful. It was up near St. Mary's, if you know where that's at. And
Yes.
but it was 7,000 acres, and it was wonderful, and it was going to be the first.
Except for the snakes.
Yeah, I wasn't fond of the rattlesnake den they had on the site, but nonetheless, I visited her several times because it was a lot of property. I want to make sure that there's nothing wrong.
Right.
And I visited in the winter, and there was a historic cabin there next to a
Ice fucking cold, no heat.
yeah, there was absolutely no insulation, and I think Shark can attest to it. But what was funny was they didn't have a well; they were using spring water.
Right.
And I guess my body wasn't used to it or whatever. I took a shower, and I got some kind of like bacterial infection. Like,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
you remember I went to the hospital as soon as I came back.
I was living with Rock at that time.
Yeah.
I was telling him he had to take me with, and he's like, no,
Anyway,
it'll be okay.
It was so cold. I can't remember the month. I think it was like November or something. But
It was in November.
it was so cold. Like the cold was coming through the walls, and I had like the fireplace fully like.
Didn't you say you went down and was cuddling on one of the sofas near the fireplace or something?
Yeah, I was right in front of the fireplace. But after I took that shower, like, because the water was.
The cabin was amazing looking. He sent me pictures. It was amazing.
Yeah, but it was kind of strange because it was spring water. It was basic. It wasn't from a spring. It was from like, it was surface water that was flowing off the mountain.
Right.
It was just a low surface. So there was a lot of bacteria, whatever, that I wasn't used to being around.
Gotcha.
Put me in a hospital for like a week.
Oh my gosh.
I
Like-
remember that.
Like I actually got like an infection, and I normally don't get any. I don't normally don't get sick.
I'm sure Kay was happy with that.
But like I swelled up everywhere. It was crazy. But yeah, it gets
Yeah,
cold.
That is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
What'd you have to do? Like take antibiotics?
Yeah, they gave me IV antibiotics for that.
Wow, that's crazy.
But I had to
You
call.
hear that feedback, right? It only seems to be happening if like Rob is talking.
Because Thor is coming through.
Maybe
Odin.
Freya will be with him.
If he is, he can take a hike. Freya can stay. I don't roll like that.
But yeah, I haven't been able to find Nicole or Wayne to speak to him, and it's a shame. Because like she always had her videos up. Of her like mixing stuff, and oh yeah, like I know that was a different post that somebody else did, because I would post stuff, and just like everybody else would, showing everything that she would make.
Right.
Here was one of her bath bombs for breast cancer awareness.
Oh, that's cool.
It's kind of funny. Upside down hearts that look like tatas with bra.
It's cute though.
It is. But yeah, she would make some really nice products. Like this is a soap dish. Like Wayne would make the soap dishes and she would make all the other product.
Right.
And she would always send me extras because she knew I would always do giveaways with it.
Right.
So, which got her extra customers. And this is a bath bomb that has unicorns.
Oh, it's cute.
Anderson.
See, oh yeah, this was one of her bars for acne. I don't remember what that one was called.
Oh,
I think she listed that on there. No, but she did make some really nice stuff, and Rob hasn't used up. He hasn't used this lotion up because he knows there'll be no more. And it's the fragrance Narcissist, even though it's called Camo.
Right.
I gave him a bar of the Camo soap. He used that up. But yeah, she would also do wax melts. She had a variety of stuff. And like some of the molds that she'd use. Like this one's a rose, obviously. I still have one of the rose wax melts. Well, she would make bath bombs shaped like skulls, even though I thought these looked like aliens.
They're cute.
They are cute. And some of the stuff she would make, oh, you'll love this, was soap or fairy bath bomb. So it was nice that she even made shower steamers and stuff. So yeah, that was always good. Oh, and shampoo bars.
Yeah, they're a bitch to make.
Yeah. She would do it anyway, but whatever. Had to be weather.
I don't mind making them, but learning, like getting them right, it's a bitch.
Yes. What about stuff like sugar scrub and body butter? How hard is that to make? You're the right person to ask.
Sugar scrubs are not hard at all. They're relatively easy. Body butters, it all depends, you know. Some people want a body butter that's like really greasy. Like that. I just don't. I don't know.
I don't
Depends on what you like.
I don't feel like I'm gonna slip off the thing.
Right. So it's just
Like
tweaking your
hers were
recipe.
never-
So it's
Hers were never greasy. They had just the right amount. I'm sure you watched.
yeah. It's
Had
just all about getting your recipe right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then she was trying to figure out how to ship product during the summer. So
Right.
I told her, you know, to put ice packs in with it. And by the time I get it, it should still be cooled off. So we tested that and it worked.
Yeah.
And so she was thrilled that she was able to mail that product out. And,
Yeah, because
and
even a lot of people think that cold processed soap won't melt in the heat. It will.
Yeah.
Even cold processed
yeah.
soap will get sticky and the heat affects it.
Yeah.
And bath
does.
bombs, they're another thing that's really affected by heat. You know, and shipping, you never know how long your shit's going to sit in a truck in 100-degree weather, you know?
Or
And
if it
stuff
gets
starts
put on a
falling
plane,
apart.
and how hot is it in the cargo?
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing of it with body butter or body lotion is in the summertime, I over blend. Do you know what I mean? I
Yep.
blend it so it's so emulsified that even when it gets hot, it's not going to start separating. And that's hard. I mean,
I like
it
your
takes a while to
earring.
get it.
What's your earring? Those are
It's a
cute.
star.
Oh, okay.
My girlfriend made them.
Oh, cool. Those are cool.
It's resin.
Oh, that's even better.
Hold on, I'll show you. You know how I love orange.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Oh, those are cute.
And then,
And she makes resin jewelry.
yeah.
Those are adorable. Oh, cool. I like that.
Pretty big. And she knows
They're
I love
light,
orange,
too.
so
Yeah, because I hear the resin ones are very light.
yeah, they are. They're real light. So they're
Yeah.
big, if I can
Yeah.
find my camera,
They're light.
but they're very light.
Yeah. Eventually, I'll get my ears re-pierced. What was that, Alex?
I have
No,
two,
it's okay.
holes, but my dad pierced my ears
Kitty.
with a potato and a needle. He did both
Oh.
holes.
How bad did that hurt?
The first one, I don't know. He numbed it with ice and everything. The first one was a little bit weird. It was the noise of it that kind of freaked me out when it popped through the cartilage.
Yeah.
But because I was still focused on the first hole. The other one went right through, and he did the other ear. I was still bawling about the first ear. He was already done. And he did them pretty even. I'll give him
Oh,
that.
that's good. But this one is ripped out because the people that raised me, it's like snatched an earring out of my ear and just ripped.
Yeah, he did that in 1977.
Wow.
I was 11 years old. Yeah.
He's 7. Let's see. I was 3.
Sounds like your dad was pretty cool, multi-talented.
I was 3 in 1977
He was in a band.
in a band.
He was a steeplejack.
Oh,
Yeah.
steeplejack.
What is that?
Rob wants to know what a steeplejack is.
That is a person who repairs church steeples. Like, you go up on these big wires and you hang inside the church and repair the
Bat
inside.
belfry.
Kind of like that. But a
That's really-
steeplejack also does like inside of buildings, like big, tall, like ceiling repairs, like in big office buildings that have, you know, like the big way
Yeah.
up in the air ceilings and stuff like that.
That's really manly. I like that.
And then on the weekends, he was in a band.
Weekends, he was in a band. Well, your dad had talent.
And he could pierce ears.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was bawling about wanting my ears pierced because my girlfriend got hers pierced. And back in the day, I can't remember the name of the little shop that used to do it. But I don't know, it was like $7. You know, back in 77, that was a lot of money. It'd be equivalent to about $20 or $30 now. And he was like, I'll pierce your damn ears. Get over here. First, he said, go get me a PBR. I'm going to pierce your ears. So he put dots on my ears because I wanted 2 holes in each. And he measured them out and put them on, put little marks with a pen, numbed my ear with an ice cube, stuck the needle into a potato, pushed it through.
Mm.
And that was it. And then there was thread on the needle, and he pulled the threads through, tied a knot in them, and I just turned the threads, put alcohol in my ear, and turned the threads every day till they were healed.
Wow. Okay, now you got me looking for Wayne.
I'm looking.
Me too. I'm looking on Instagram. See if I can find him.
Okay, we got. Okay. Think he's looking. I don't think she passed it. I'm looking everywhere.
I'm not finding an obituary.
I'm looking at the obituaries.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm not finding one.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. Like I said, I just don't feel her anymore. Sad.
So many names of Moss.
Just Wayne Moss.
Yeah, you got Jeffrey Moss, Belinda M. Moss, Florence Clements Moss, Russell Albert, Mary Moss.
I mean, they have kids, but
I'm not talking about kids. This is like a lot of people. Moss is apparently a very common last name, just like Roberts.
yes. And the last name, Jake? Jenkinson's a common name in some states.
Except for my middle name.
Your mom didn't know how to spell.
Or it was intended.
I think it was intentional, the fact that she didn't really know how to spell because she was too busy brushing her teacher's hair.
Yeah.
Rob has some stories about his mom being a hooch.
That's where he gets it from.
Don't you, Rob?
It's nothing I witnessed, just rumors.
She
You
swore
can't deny it.
she swore that she had to wear, what was it, the
Burlap.
burlap dresses. That was a lie. She was wearing for her time the bullet bra, the cardigan. Let's see, what was it? The poodle skirt and the saddle shoe.
Oh.
That was not clothing of a poor. And she drove the latest car.
Oh.
I think Grandpa, her dad, was probably a snake oil salesman.
Yeah.
He had too many jobs. How many siblings did you say your mom had? 14? 14 children on each side. That's
Wow.
your uterus saying it's dropped. I don't see how some people in certain religions like have so many kids until their uterus basically falls out of their body.
I can't even. No, thank you.
I have four children. I'm good.
I have 3 that I gave birth to, and I raised a stepson with those 3, and that's enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's my thing. Like the
you
birth,
have 3.
I would do birth in 14, but raising 14, oh heck, oh no way.
Oh my God!
I can't see
I barely made it
Oh,
through the 3.
Fun.
Look, I have raised 7 kids at once. I already said it. I hope I don't get pregnant with 7 children because I can't do that. I had to take all of them are the same age. 4 of them were the same age. 2 were 2016s. Another one was like, what's the matter? Half the time the parents don't want to listen. I already said, I'm like, no, my kids ain't gonna be like that.
My kids are just
I am retiring of taking care of everybody else's kids along their family.
along
Right.
with taking care of my 4 kids. I used to pick the Mexican neighbor kids off the park benches because their moms would get them drunk and kick them out.
That's messed up.
I love kids.
So I off the
Well, I
benches
love
and tell them
kids. I mean, if they're cooked correctly.
if they're cooked correctly. That's a tasty thing there
I mean, I
to
don't
say.
think I can eat a whole one myself, but you know.
Right.
Damn, baby goat.
Sorry. I have
Well, that
dark
was
humor.
funny as hell.
Some of them are a little gristly.
Yeah.
Look, I never ate a kid, not planning to.
All right, I found her on Twitter, and it says they were renewing their vows on July 25th in 2022. And then that's the last post on her Twitter.
I don't know.
It says, me and Wayne are renewing our 25th wedding anniversary, renewing their vows.
You know what? Hang on.
And that was in 2022 on Twitter for Sin City Soaps. And
I
that's the
didn't
last
know
post.
I had a Twitter.
Yeah, I found
I
it.
have a Twitter, but I didn't know that they had one.
Hold on, I'll find. Hold on.
I don't know. This is just weird.
Yeah,
Well, I
Sin
just saw
City
it on
Soaps on
Hammer.
Twitter. It's under Nicole Moss 42 on Twitter, and it was July 31st, 2022. Wayne and Nicole celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary today by renewing their vows. It's the last. That's it. It's the
Wow.
last post.
That's why, you know, I've
They're up on
been
stage.
wondering.
It's an Instagram photo, and they're up on stage. Now it's taking me to Instagram. They're up on stage renewing their vows,
Really?
and there's nothing after that. That's in 2022, July 31st. And you commented.
Oh,
You said
yeah,
congratulations.
I
you
missed
kids are
that.
beautiful."
I did.
There's nothing after that.
I forgot about that picture because I've been so worried about her.
And that's the last picture. That's the last post on
No.
anything.
Yeah,
On
it
the
is.
obituaries, on the obituaries of the people being that they don't have to put it on there.
What do you mean? Oh, no, they
Yeah.
don't have to put an obituary out on.
So what I'm thinking, they don't have to do that. So I'm looking everywhere. I was looking everywhere. I was like, oh my God, this is me.
Yeah, but you would think he would be around somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh, grieving.
but
I mean,
I wonder if he
Wayne, their
has.
daughter was. Huh?
you think that Wayne passed away too?
I used to have phone numbers. I just kind of left them be because I didn't know if Nicole was like on it.
That's all Wayne's.
See,
We always
everything
look
here.
for product. Like
I
I
have
was
LinkedIn. I have LinkedIn, and I found her on LinkedIn. Nothing has been posted since 2022 on LinkedIn either. She hasn't
Wow.
checked in. Nothing.
Wow. That's it. She was her like really great. She's just a wonderful person.
Ah,
I'm looking in the Las Vegas newspaper, like on there, and nothing. I'm not seeing anything.
I mean, it's weird.
It's Friday. What do we expect?
Oh,
And would you say they don't have to post like a death notice or anything?
nope, they don't have to do that.
Let me go on Ancestry. Hold on.
That's a good idea.
Unless you want to go get my other tablet and I'll start
What?
looking shit up too. In search of Wayne and Nicole.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't think if they're on TikTok. Let me look that up since I got my phone.
Oh, I don't know if I didn't see a TikTok, just a Twitter and Instagram.
Sin
And she's on LinkedIn.
City.
Okay, what's that say? Nicole. You know what? There we go. I got some.
Hold on. You know what? That's weird. Because Nicole Moss, TikTok.
When's the last post?
I'm looking that up now. Wow. She really didn't post a lot of videos. She only posted 4. Let's see what this one was.
You know what?
I can't see. 2020.
I'm not
Wow.
finding her on Ancestry either.
It's like she just fell off the dang earth.
Well, I'm thinking she fell off the dang earth by passing away. Nobody knows.
There's no presence of both of them.
Well,
They either decided to disappear, or maybe something tragic happened to both at the same time, like a car accident or something.
well, this is just my thought, my theory, my conspiracy theory, allegedly for you. Anyway, is that if something
I'm not
happened,
finding her on Find a Grave either.
yeah, if something happened to Nicole, he may have moved and just disappeared, because those two, they were so tight with each other that even Wayne had told me at one point, he's like, Nicole's really sick. Don't know what I'd do if she died. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, like, she was totally like one of my best friends, and we would talk all the time. And, you know, like I said, it wasn't just about business of me just showing her product every month.
Awesome.
You know, I buy like, let's say I would unbox at least twice a month from Sin City, if not just once. One time I had like this huge fucking box from them. You remember that, Rob? It's the hugest box you could find at the post office, filled up with soaps, lotions, everything that they made. And I was like, wow, this is big. She's like, oh yeah, that costs $25. No.
Is that where they were from? Las Vegas, or where were they from?
They were from Florida, but they
I
moved
found
it.
some things from Florida.
Huh?
I did find some things from Florida, but that's about it. But not, you know, I don't want to sign it. So I'm talking to myself.
I know her Etsy shop had closed because she was waiting to get better, and nothing.
So,
Because last year she popped up on Instagram, and you know, that was it. This is an interesting night. We're all searching. Like Rob over here, he's searching. Alex, myself.
I'm watching porn. I don't know what you're doing.
Excuse me?
I'm alive. Do it on your own time.
Right.
Okay.
Sorry, Alex. It was a joke.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Gotta mess with you, man. Gotta mess with you. As long as
Okay.
it's silent. My brain just
Silent on that.
This is a man. Now what's this? I have the Adams Family song in my head.
My friend Lou, her bird used to do that.
Hey, who's in our chat?
Oh, what kind of bird was it?
One of those African grays.
Oh,
I love
African
those
parrot.
things.
So break
I had a
up.
blue.
My user had
Amazon.
Donna.
She spoke Spanish and English, but she would sing Christmas carols, but she would mix them up with like heavy metal music.
Your name is Bob.
That is so cool. Is the bird still alive?
Yeah, she lives with. I didn't want to bring her up here, in the cold, so she
Yeah.
lives with my cousin down in Florida.
That's good.
That is so cool.
She's probably 54 years old.
A very long time.
Yeah.
So who's a potential breakup song?
That's Jessica. She's our new friend.
Huh?
She was here talking to me and Christine.
Ah,
Who's what?
just talking to you and Alex.
Yeah,
Who
Jessica.
I'm obsolete. Oh my god. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, okay.
I mean, last Friday, last night.
Hi, Jessica.
Or something. Okay, we got Mary.
I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm a crazy
I'm
person.
sitting here like scrolling through, and I'm like, you know what? Let me check that.
Jessica?
Not that Jessica. That Jessica knows better than to try to talk to me. Because now I've decided I'm just going to charge her for all those clothes that I made and shipped. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Just want death certificates, you morons.
This Jessica's a different Jessica.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
Yes.
Hold on a minute. You doing all right, Heidi? Are you ready to lie down or you want to sit up?
I
Okay,
just
you going to stay up a while?
just ask them. I joke around all the time.
All right, I'll be over later.
Seen later when we
That's what I mean.
tired.
Or do you want to stay up?
That's what I need. Is
Okay, I'll check back later.
application. I don't want. I don't want to order one.
I'll be
What?
right back.
No.
I'm gonna go grab her a drink.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Maybe.
Jessica, do you have a channel? Does she have a channel?
No.
No? Well, if you like boring sewing, knit, crochet, that's me. Oh, and Supernatural Saturday, which in the last one we cut, like, and the necrophonics was off. When there's like an evil little kid laugh.
It was not evil little kid. It was just a playful one.
What? The evil laugh?
The
I can
Evil Laugh
play it.
wasn't. No, I'm good.
Oh, come on. You know you like that.
No, really, I don't.
What? You don't want me to play?
No, I'm good.
What?
No, no, I'm good.
Okay. That's part of the footage from tonight's Financial Saturday.
If you can move the ball and we can see you on camera, I'll let you drain the battery to move that ball.
I don't see.
What? The evil laugh?
No, I'm good.
Okay, let me turn that down. Okay. So you heard the evil laugh. So anyway, we just haven't been able to do Supernatural Saturday in a while. By the way, my friend Rob is always on here with
Until I find a
Right.
mouse.
You have a small channel.
Oh, okay. Well,
Oh, I didn't know that.
no, I'm a small channel. We're all small channels here.
I'm about to get a channel.
Rob,
Rob.
My
Really?
lady.
reading with Rob, where things might be a bit simple with Reverend Rob. Reading with Reverend Rob, it might be a little simple. Oh my goodness.
You're about to determine to drop my keyboard, Missy.
What? What's wrong with
My
your
cat. My kitty cat.
Uh,
My cat like
you did not want to know what Rob was thinking when you say kitty cat.
I know what he's thought of. I'm not.
Don't mind Rob's perverted brain.
He says it quietly in his head.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Jessica says that her mom used to find antiques and one chair at her friend's house was haunted. Okay, so there is this antique chair from the 1600s
Oh wow.
that we acquired for free. The woman was very adamant about getting rid of it.
That chair has some energy on it.
It does. It's already shifted itself. It hasn't done anything malicious, but I'm fine. Manny Quinn always acts like if I put her near it, she turns like she's going to try to sit. I have a haunted dress form. I use it.
And the whole house is haunted.
You know what? Because
Subway of train station of ghosts and stuff.
objects can have attachments. That's for sure. I have a sick
That's what
call
I'm
box
doing.
/ exorcism box in my room. You know, not a lot of people have those. And then let's see, we have the other haunted chair. My goodness. Oh yeah, and that sewing machine from when Rocco's parents died. So that has a bit of an attachment from Rocco's mom. She was so sweet. Sweetest little old Italian woman with 1, 2, She couldn't hear too good, but she sure knew when either her son Rocco or myself was in the kitchen cooking. And I helped Rocco take care of his parents. He's a friend. And her husband was mean to her, so I made her some homemade cinnamon rolls one time. And Rocco's dad had just taken out his teeth, and he went to chew on the cinnamon roll. I was waiting for that old woman to say something to him because he said, "Oh, this is hard to chew without teeth." No shit. So something cute with her one time is we sat down to eat rabs, and I was scooping some extra rab, and I was going to put that on my plate, and she's like, "Can you put that on my plate?" So I did. But she passed away at 92 years old. But most Italians live to be pretty old. So how's Heidi?
She's doing all right. She's watching Hocus Pocus 2.
Okay, yeah, I've never gotten into watching Hocus Pocus. I don't know why.
I like the first one, and I did watch the second one, but I like the first one better. I like the original better.
I haven't watched that one either. I don't know. I'm just not into Disney because Disney went woke. Like Tinkerbell is now black.
Yeah.
The Little Mermaid is now black.
Yeah.
Although Under the Sea
I
there
don't
was
get
a
it.
black mermaid.
I
And now the
understand,
mermaid
I'm not
black.
a Disney fan, and I don't care for Disney princesses anyway.
It's like Coke.
Just give me Lion King.
Coke went woke and then went broke.
But yeah. Did Heidi have fun at the party? If she went?
She wouldn't go.
Oh,
Oh, she went.
And plus, I don't know if I could get her down my son's walkway because his house is built into a mountainside.
oh,
So you go
Oh.
off the street and you have to go down these steps to get to the house.
yeah.
I don't know if she can do the steps. She probably could, but
yeah,
she said she
she's
did not want to go, so she stayed with Matt.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
she went.
Matt and Grandma.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, it's
She
the first
had
time I've been
some-
away from her since March 8th.
um,
I mean, it's
yeah.
literally the first time I've been out of the house with not have her in my sight, even on the camera, since
Mhm.
March 8th. Yeah, it was a
Mhm.
nice little break, though, for sure. Oh,
Now,
and, I do have some bad news. One of the
What?
baby goats, the little girl Tilly, drowned.
Oh,
Yeah. They got a new water trough and they set it up the way the guy said with the rocks in it and everything, so it wasn't too deep.
yeah.
And she somehow got caught in there and drowned.
Oh,
Now the little boy, he's okay, and then the other two females, they're fine. But they just said it was a freak thing.
that is
They
a
don't even
freak.
know how she got into it. She had to have like climbed way up and jumped in the way they had it set up.
But was there
Yeah, it just
anything up
doesn't-
there for her to jump up on?
I mean, that's the only way she could have got in there, and it's a ledge and it can't be but
Yeah.
wide.
Well, ghosts can
And
jump
she
really
had to,
high.
like edge on, and she must have fell in. She must
Yeah.
have fell because if she would have jumped in,
Uh-huh.
there's rocks in there. It would
Yeah.
have gone, it was that deep. She had to go in head first and smack her head on the way down or something weird. It was a freak thing.
Oh,
But my daughter-in-law tried to revive her, and she just
Oh,
wasn't responding.
That's
poor
sad.
thing.
Poor thing,
So-
baby.
But
Isn't
they
she
did-
one of the ones you sent pictures of, those goats?
Yeah, they were in the diapers. Those were the
Yeah,
two babies.
Adorable
Yeah,
little thing.
yeah, because it was too cold to put them outside.
Yep.
They could, yeah, in the barn yet, because the temperature, we had that weird below zero temperature and it was just too cold for them. They weren't old enough to be out there like that. But
It's
my
out.
daughter-in-law took it really bad,
I'm sure, you know.
and my
Go
grandson
for
is the one that
kids.
found her.
Oh,
Yeah, my grandson Caden.
I know that was hard on him.
That's like my sons, like my youngest boy. Both my boys. I had bought him a rabbit called Babs. We were gonna buy Buster, no relation. Anybody get the joke? Anyway,
Yes.
no, we really did have a bunny named Babs, and our neighbor poisoned her. And she went out, you know, to take her out of her pen, and she was dead.
Aw,
And he cried.
My sister's
I
dog.
was trying to get him not to scoop her up and hold her. I was like, no, 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 give me the rabbit. Give me the rabbit. He's like, no, she can't be dead. It's like,
yeah,
it's
my
kind of
youngest
heartbreaking.
grandson Blake's taking it really bad, but Caden, he found her, and it's just a mess.
Yeah.
So I was loving up on the new little boy, Thor. He's a cutie. So I was loving him all up. And I mean, I don't know how much they understand, but
He's the
I
worst.
guess the little boy has just been really depressed. But
Yeah.
Sif and Aries, the older ones, they're a little more, they were crying around about it, and then they just seem to be okay now.
Yeah.
Like my niece's dog, that was last year and everything. And they put a new fence up because the dogs would like to get out because they jumped. And they had a
Right.
leash on her she jumped out and hanged herself.
Oh.
Yeah,
My
my
niece-
girlfriend's dog did
Found
that.
her right there. My
Oh,
niece
my
found her. She was going to give him the medicine. And luckily her kids didn't see it.
Wow.
It was really
Rock-
hard for her.
What was that your mom had for a cat? Some sort of, anyway.
It was a F1 removed. It was almost a wild cat you could find in the wild. It was only one generation removed from
Being wild.
being not a feral cat, but an
Wild.
actual wild cat, like a lynx or something. But it wasn't a lynx.
Right.
I forgot the name. But anyway, she wanted a pug. My brother got her that thing, and my mom's simple. She would shake the cat in a bag, a paper bag,
Yeah.
Right.
Put the poor cat in a bag and shake it.
and when
And
it
she
was
wondered why it attacked her.
Yeah,
bad,
right.
and it would attack her, tear her all up.
I can see why.
Yeah.
She deserves.
Uh-huh.
That's just crazy.
I mean, I feel sorry for your grandson to find her like that and everything because that's just, especially
Well,
with that.
I had a talk with them because, you know, I explained to him sometimes things are meant to be, and maybe, you know, the way it happened and it being so freakish in nature, you know,
Yeah.
just the whole situation, you know, it could have been, it was nobody's fault, you know, because he was like, I don't want any
Yeah.
watering troughs in there. And I said, but they need the water in there. You know, it was safe. It was constructed the way they recommended. You know, everything was the way it was recommended.
It wasn't his fault.
It just, I think the way she fell, she must have
Yeah.
went in head first and panicked.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of,
Yeah.
you know.
Poor thing.
And I mean, it's been a couple days, so since it happened. And my son buried her.
Mhm.
But I don't know. It's just a
I
weird
just want to
thing.
give your grandson a hug and I just want to cry with him.
I get it. Yeah, they took it bad.
It is because he's an animal lover, isn't he?
Oh yeah, the youngest one, Blake, not the one that found them. I mean, he
Mhm.
loves animals too, but he's a little more not as attached. It's the youngest one, Blake, the one whose birthday was. Well, we celebrated today. It was on the 11th. He's
Mhm.
an animal lover. I mean, the whole through and through. I mean, he
That's like
sits there
the
and lets
horse
bees.
farm.
He'll let honeybees sit on his finger and he talks to them. He loves all animals and insects, and he's just a sweetheart. He's a
Very
nature lover.
connected. Very connected with
Yes,
the.
very connected with nature.
Mhm.
There's a horse farm down the road. They have the most. Well, they have gorgeous horses, right? But there's this painted horse down there. I keep telling Rob, I want that horse. It reminds me of the horse I had as a little girl that nobody else was able to ride because that horse only let me ride it, nobody else.
Oh, that's cool.
And I still think it's funny that Little Bit actually bucked somebody off and he stomped on him for being really mean and kicking him hard and punching him. She deserved to get kicked off and stomped on. Hurt my horse like that.
Right. Well, horses, I mean, if you abuse them, they get you.
Oh
They
yeah,
will go after you.
like I was little and I think maybe like 5 years old, and I would pet him, and because I was little, he would get down and let me on.
Right. Yeah, see, that's because you weren't mean to him, so he liked you. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know we had a horse named Pogo, and we could never figure out one of the farm guys that worked on the one back field. Anytime that guy approached the fence, Pogo would just go nuts and try to go after him. And I mean, he was easy going with me. I mean, I could climb all over him and sit under him. He never stomped me,
Yeah.
nothing. Never kicked, bit, nothing. And that guy, every time he was around, my dad kept saying that there's something not right. That horse just hates him. Well, I was riding because we were basically babysitting another horse that needed to be ridden every day and for exercise. And I was riding the horse along the trail, and Pogo was down in the bottom part of the pasture, and that guy was throwing cans at him. So that's why he didn't like that guy. Yep, he was
Wow.
throwing. He was
Animals are really
yep
in
mean.
terms of if my cats don't like someone, I know my cats don't like anybody in this house where I live in.
There's a special place in
I'm
hell
her favorite
for-
person, but there's certain things. But my cats don't, they're very picky. They don't trust people. And I have a hard time of some of my cats go to new homes because I know how their personalities are. I'm like, they don't like people. They only come to me. That's because I raised them. Except,
You see how Gypsy is.
Oh yeah.
like Stella, she's just like Gypsy.
Yeah,
Don't believe me. I said right now.
Gypsy hates everybody.
She's doing her monthly right now. I call it the monthly with her because all the cats does it once a month. And right now she's in love with my brother-in-law, so she has nothing to do with me right now. I said,
Right.
my brother-in-law Tim, he's like, I can do this. Just starts loving on her because she won't let him go near her face or anything. So she just like, they're both. She wants attention. She wants some male attention. So there you go.
Right.
My
That's
brother-in-law was like, I want this kind of.
That's funny.
That is
Like-
funny.
It's quite
Kitten-
funny. But
Kitten was getting frisky with Rob's foot the other day, and he had to take his shirt and snap the cat with it.
well, he's
That's how
trying to
my
hide
one. Now my son and daughter-in-law, the grandkids' cat. They have a little black cat. His name's Otto, and he was born with a little stub of a tail like that.
Oh,
Just has a little stub. And he's real cute, but he can get really, every once in a while, he just gets like whacked on somebody's foot. And I mean, like, literally attacks it and does the like biting and foot bopping, and you have to we shake a paper bag or a plastic bag at him.
all I
because
have to do is
boy,
take a
scares
pill.
him and he runs away. But boy, he just out of the blue, he'll do it. It's like everything's going great, and then all of a sudden he's just attacking someone's foot.
Well, it's also a hunting thing that these cats do
Yeah.
too, because they are animals and they are related to big cats, so
Right.
they're gonna do some hunting.
I think just something sets them off. Like they're either shaking their foot and don't realize it, and it just sets them
Mhm.
into motion.
But with Lion, she doesn't, when she's in her play for them, she doesn't hold back. She hunts. It's
Right.
like, oh, if I do something underneath it, she is biting. She's using her claws like, ow, okay. But
Right.
they're not funny. But Sissy, my brother's cat, who's downstairs, she'll play and everything else.
Mhm.
Did I ever tell you about the mouse?
What mouse?
Did you?
No.
Did you got a mouse?
Okay. So this is a couple years ago, and I got Gypsy this Christmas stocking, and inside the Christmas stocking were these little mice about that big. They were little gray mice with catnip in them, little toys, right?
Mhm.
So I'm on the computer and I'm trying to do my business taxes is what I'm trying to do. So I'm on the computer getting everything straightened up, and Gypsy jumps up on my lap and lays what I think is one of those toy mice on my leg and sits down and goes, "Brr, brr, brr." And I went like, "Ew, that's all wet. Get it off me." And I fling it
Oh, good Lord.
without even looking. I don't even realize. Oh, wait, it gets better. So I fling it across the room, and she's looking at me like I'm mentally deranged. She's like, what the hell? Like, that was your gift. So I'm like, yeah, go away. So she jumps down and brings it back and lays it on my leg again. I'm like, what do you want? And I look down and I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, ew, there's a dead mouse on my leg. Great.
Chetting one day.
And I don't want my stepson to see it because he'll be freaking
Right.
out. So I pick it up and I run to the back door and fling it out the door, and my cat's looking at me like, you bitch, that was a gift. Like, what are you?
Chetting
So I had to go change my pants because there was this big spotty yucca
Ew, yeah,
all
right.
over me. But you had to see her face when I flung it. Because I didn't even look. Her lips actually went like a I was like, what the hell?
Like the first time Titten caught a mouse, right? I thought it was one of those toys that looked like a real mouse because he had one at one point.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I just figured it was one of them.
And so I looked down and I'm like, oh, you and your little toy. And then I looked at it and I'm like, oh shit, that ain't a toy. It was
That's
under
real.
Rob's. It was under Rob's chair in the kitchen.
Now Magic caught a mouse, my daughter's cat.
Yeah.
He was grooming something, and I was like, what is he grooming? And I go around the corner and I look, and he has it pinned. And then he let it go, and it would go to run, and he'd pin it down, and he would just groom it.
Oh
And
my
I'm like,
God.
what the hell are you doing? So I was like, leave that mouse alone. The mouse goes running, runs right into the wall, and just falls over dead.
Oh
I
my
guess it
God.
scared it to death. It was deader than a doornail. I went over, shook it by its tail. I'm like, okay, into the garbage you go. I guess you were groomed to death.
I had a cat. He won't play with them, but where we were living at when I was a kid and everything else, and these, people moving in and out, moving in causes, infestations and all of that. We had a mouse infestation. Well,
Right.
Sebastian, he was a Siamese. He can hear these mice going in the cupboards and everything. He'll catch them, but eat them. You find dead. I'm like, oh, you can actually hear him. I heard one going, eat, eat, eat. I'm like, what the hell? And I was like, oh, he caught a rat, mouse. Okay, you're doing your job.
Right.
We had this cat named Jinx, and he was an indoor-outdoor cat. We had a little cat door.
Mhm.
And I was sitting on the couch eating chips and dip, and I have the bag of chips sitting on the table open. My son's probably like 2 or 3 at the time. He's sitting in between my legs. We're watching TV on the couch, and I'm holding him. Well, the cat comes in with a chipmunk in its mouth, and I'm like, oh no, man, take that outside. I don't realize the chipmunk's still alive. He drops the chipmunk. The chipmunk goes hauling ass, runs right directly into the potato chip bag. Potato chips are flying everywhere because it's trying to get away. But it hit the bottom of the bag and the chips are going all over. I picked the bag up and rolled it up, and he's in there. And I'm screaming, running with my baby, running with this bag with the chipmunk in it. And I fling the potato chip bag out the back door, right? This stupid chipmunk comes out of the bag and runs right back in through the freaking cat door. Right back into the kitchen. I'm like, okay. So now I have a chipmunk in my house. He's running all over the place, right? Finally, the cat got him again and ran out the back door with him. But yeah, there was potato chips everywhere in the living room.
Oh my gosh, that's
right
funny.
into that bag. I was just like, wow. Okay, you don't see that shit every day.
One morning when I woke up and I was going through the kitchen, I almost stepped on a dead mouse that Titten left between the chairs.
Now, does he eat them, or does he just kill them and leave them lay?
Just kill them.
Yeah.
Except for one other day.
When Gypsy killed it, there was nothing missing on it. It was just killed.
Yeah. And then there was another day where he was playing with the mouse instead of doing his job. And I was sitting in my chair.
Magic did. You just thought it was something to play with.
Yeah. I was sitting in my chair. I'm like, oh, hell no. Come out here into the living room and shut the pocket door. Rob had to get the mouse away from the cat. So I was telling Ted, I'm like, kill it. You don't play with your kill.
Well, yes, they do. Actually, cats will play with their food, and cat will play with it.
I mean, Magic did. He was grooming it, and then he would catch it and pin it, groom it, let it go, catch it. He was in there just playing it until the thing just died of fright, I guess.
Right.
Because I know Gypsy, like if she gets a moth, she just pins it real light, and then she'll let it up, chase it around, pins it down, and she'll just keep letting it.
My cats won't do that. My girls won't do that. They freaking kill it.
Yeah, that Gypsy will play with a moth.
This doesn't belong in my room. Our weirdos. There's a beetle came in my room one day. And I left the windows open because it's cool outside and everything else was pretty nice. So I woke up and I heard a beetle coming in. They're really hard when they hit it. Well, Oh, I said, okay, what the heck is hitting? We got in and everything. What the heck? And the girls went crazy of hunting that thing. I saved the beetle, of course. I said, here you go, beetle. But I saved it because they were determined to hunt it and to kill it. I'm like, that's my girls.
Are you talking about those June bug type beetles?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hate them things.
My old cat. Mm-hmm.
Now Gypsy will chase those silverfish if like we had somebody left a cooler sitting out on the porch and I opened the lid and silverfish came out. I freaked. She ate all of them. She killed them all. Aw.
Like Chitten will catch flies and eat them. Then I tell him not giving me kisses for the rest of the day. Because it's funny. He won't give like kisses to Rob because he literally will reach up to me with his mouth like he's giving me a kiss.
Right.
And with Rob, he'll give him a headbutt and walk off.
That's funny. Okay.
Yeah,
You don't
Gypsy's a head bopper. She does that a lot. She
are.
bops heads.
Except for Lion. Lion loves me. She sleeps with me most of the night anyway. But she will not give me kisses or rub in the head, but she gives my brother-in-law. Well, and my brother-in-law does it all over him.
Yeah, she's
And now Gypsy, she head bops me and she'll rub her face on the side of my face. And then she'll lie down and go to sleep, but not too much. Do you know what I mean? Like if she's not over lovey. She don't mind being lovey once in a while, but it's not every day. She has to be in the
not
mood.
very loving. Well,
Yeah, she definitely has to be in the
is
mood.
to a point, but they're
Right.
very, Right now, Mama's
Right.
just being her little.
Are
She
you
wants
ready
some
to lie
loving
down?
today.
Okay, I'll be over. All right, I'm gonna have to get off here. She wants to lie down,
okay.
so
Take care.
it'll take me a little bit to get her situated.
Okay.
Have a great night.
Yes.
All right, you too. I have to remember how to leave. Oh, there it is.
The red
Good night,
button.
Jessica. All right, good night, guys.
Night.
Night.
Bye.
Funny stories and looking for dead people. Or
I presume that.
people. What an interesting
That's
night.
right. Mhm. Fridays are always random. Doesn't matter what it is. It's always random. Mommy, you
Right.
can't go and lay down on that part. You have to lay down on me. Okay. You look a bit better. Well, hello, Jesse. When you came down. Oh, okay. But yeah. What?
Chitten has caught all sorts of bugs. He'll catch mosquitoes and eat them. He tries to eat stink bugs. Blech.
I don't know why cats do that.
Me either. Stink bugs are just nasty creatures anyway.
I was talking on the phone with my brother, and we went somewhere and everything else. And I go, and I was talking to my brother, and my poor sister started, I was calling my brother this. As though I see a stink bug, I said, oh, hi, stink bug. She said, what you just called Jim? I said, I didn't say Jim. I didn't say call him a stink bug. There's a stink bug right there. Oh,
Yeah,
did you call him a stinky bug?
If there's a stink bug in my room, I call for Rob to come get it. If there's a spider, if there's a bug in my room, I have Rob come get it. Because in 2020, I got over 15 bites in my lady part.
Mm-hmm.
One spider that kept returning every night. Until one day I saw it, picked up my shoe and killed it. And then I had Rob come in and collect its little nasty corpse.
So you killed but not clean up you don't clean up your seam.
No, I'm so swollen I couldn't sit. That's how bad it was. I couldn't sit because my lady part was so swollen.
Hmm.
And it was like so uncomfortable to try to sit. But there's this product called Renew 28, and Rob happened to have a bunch of it, and he gave me a tube of that, and I used it. Oh, that shit was a miracle. It took down the swelling, no infection.
You're lucky it was no infection.
Trying to pee was not good. Because trying to wipe in a irritated area, especially with spider bites all over the place.
You're lucky you didn't get no infection.
I know. Well, I obviously washed it.
But I don't kill the bugs. I just grab them and take them outside. And
No, you were
release.
inspecting that fucker. You were inspecting that. He was like inspecting the spider on the way out. Ew.
I'm talking about the other bugs. Huh? Spider.
Except for
The spider.
I know, but I'm talking about the other bugs you have me come get that aren't like dangerous. I'm a pacifist at heart.
How'd you come get that fuzzy spider off my window?
I abhor violence.
Yeah, I know. That's why you sat still in the kitchen that morning and let your ex beat you in the face until you were bloody.
No,
No, that's true.
that's because I don't
She
hit.
did it right in front of me.
I don't hit women.
That's true. You don't. She just came in the kitchen one morning. We were just having coffee conversation, and she was like, "Bam! Fuck, die! Why don't you fucking die?" Like narcissist, anybody?
Oh, that's a narcissist.
Psycho.
I will say she hits like a dude.
She's a bitch, though.
I'm just saying she hits hard.
I know.
Like I've had dudes that hit like.
Remember,
Yeah.
crazy, little, psychologically, clinically cray people are stronger than other people.
I'm aware.
And that's why
Remember
she's
what I
that
used to do?
strong.
Back when I used to free fight, like before it was a thing, like
Kumite.
we'd free fight with no pads. But there were
what you do
dudes
in
that could, huh?
That's what you do in a kumite. You fight with no protection.
Well, and we just call it free fighting.
Okay.
But like dudes there like hit me like less hard. Like I've been in fights there where guys hit like not as hard as she was landing them. She hit hard. I give her credit for that.
What are you using?
Credit for being like,
I'm using like Lamb's kick shots. It's kind of faded, so.
but it lasted pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah.
Still has a good tone to it. Yeah, but once she
I was
came,
actually filming the video. Yeah.
When she came in
my favorite subscriptions.
Mhm.
Also,
She does.
what
She gets
I paired it up with Wet n Wild's Perfect Pout gel lip liner, and I got the juice. And my kid's going to knock over my water. Looky here, your daughter already knocked over my coffee, and I had to clean up my brushes. Luckily, it's
I
water.
have this again. Tim, what you looking at? You trying to escape?
Let me-
Huh? He's looking
Actually,
over at the door.
I really don't need to.
Yeah, you don't need to touch up.
That's
But
just,
nice color. Titten, you're a naughty furry teenager trying to sneak out.
there we go. More opaque.
Check him out, Rob. He keeps looking. He's trying to pretend he's not looking at the door. He's waiting for that door to magically open.
Most, if you see this, it's mostly, these are all live lambs. They're not just are. These are all live lambs. All of these are from live lambs. Because I really do enjoy them. And the subscription for live lamb is $21.99 plus shipping. So it's about $28 technically. Somewhere in there. Not 28. 25. Yeah, $25. But this is also more I have to.
I always get it. What are you doing,
So,
Tim?
these are really good. They last pretty long time.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I really do. The formula is really good. I enjoy them, but each collection you'll see will have different packaging, especially on the tubes. And I cannot.
And I take it they have matte.
They have liquid. They have lip liners. Yeah. Most of the lipsticks, I really need to just go through them and lip liners. They do have lip liners. These are really
Okay.
good, nice and creamy. They're very nice and creamy. I enjoy them. They do have lipsticks. I think I have like 2 of these. Lipsticks, yeah, I have 2. I have 2. They're regular lipsticks.
Gerard Cosmetics has some good matte lip.
Like this one is called Cool Mom.
That's pretty though.
And this one is called
My tan.
Worthy. Or called Worthy. These are really nice. They're nice and creamy. And smells like vanilla. All their liquid lipsticks are and their glosses are vanilla scented. They do have metallic lipsticks. I haven't. What subscription? I want to try a couple subscriptions.
Let's see. The last subscription I had was Slay Glam, but I gave them up because the owner's a bitch. And her customer service is rude.
I still have Ipsy. I have not did any because I like their refreshments ones they have. They're just shaving ones.
Yeah. How much is it?
But they do have eyeshadow palettes. This is like one of their newer ones they have. This came out in their January mystery box.
I remember you showing that.
This was part. They actually, Jessica, they changed up a lot of their stuff that they're coming. They actually took some ingredients they don't sell anymore. So if you are like, they just completely revamped what products are they're going to support and everything of the ingredients.
I think that they should rename it Sea Charm. I think that's more catchy.
That's true.
I mean, now they're like totally merged together. It should be called Ipsy Charm.
But yeah, that's what they have. One of their, which I do enjoy. I love their eyeshadow palettes. Like these right here, and two of these are like the product of their eyeshadows. And that's what they kind of started as for me, because they had 3 different ones for $19.99 every month, except for the eyeshadows. The eyeshadows were every 2 months. So that was $19.99 for every 2 months. So when they started last year, they kind of combined, because they had a lippy one and a brush one. The brushes were from Morphe, which most of my brushes now are a mix of brushes anyway, because of Ipsy and me buying them different times and everything. They came with brushes and lippies that were every month for $19.99. Of course, the bi-monthly for the eyeshadows were $19.99. Then last year they put everything together. It was $19.99 until they upped the price to $21.99, and now this time the shipping just like Ipsy did and has done. They're still like $13. Technically, they're $15 for me every month.
Oh.
Now they're $15 because of the taxes.
Okay.
Not just the shipping. But I really do enjoy. I'll send you let me get to Reform. But this is like one of their brushes. It's like with their
brush.
This is $2.15. This is a powder brush, like a blush brush, contour brush, whatever you want to do. This one, if you put a blush on, I've noticed it packs a punch. But they're supposed to be coming up with different stuff. They like gave me a survey, what they want me to see. They also do lashes. Can't forget about their lashes. These are pretty lashes. I put these on many of times, but I'm sucky with lashes. So I'm just like,
I don't mind using magnetic lashes.
I need to get some more.
I got my magnetic lash set. Oh my gosh, how many sets of lashes was that? Like 11 pairs of lashes for like something like that. I think it's like 11 or 12 pairs of lashes for like cheap. And I got those on Amazon, the Kyra lashes. They're magnetic.
On Amazon.
I
think one I had was magnetic.
They came with 2 things of magnetic eyeliner.
Let me find the referral code. There we go. All I get is just points. Like, it's not, I didn't figure out a good thing of lashes until it didn't work out. And what sucks is that I was planning on this video, on this look with using these lashes. And didn't.
I had a pair of
to deal with. I said, nah, I am not aggravating myself.
Yeah.
So many times with these lashes. I'm not, I think.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I had a pair of the Glam Linetic lashes and they broke the day I opened them. It's like a piece of a lash fell off of the Glam Linetic brand. I don't suggest those. They suck. And they look like lashes. They look like something either a hooker or wear.
What I need to do, I think the problem is for me, I need to cut them a little bit shorter to fit for my eye. I think that's the problem is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I need to do it. But it's a pain in the butt. That's why I'm just like, nah.
See, with like the Kyra lash of lashes and the thing, and I thought that was great.
I want to get back into mystery boxes, and there's a couple of mystery boxes I want to try. So it's gonna be the next couple of months that I'm going to
Yeah.
do. Just to try, and then
Yeah.
I might do get another palette from Spoiled Lips Cosmetics.
Yeah. I haven't bought another palette from Spoiled Lips since I bought the Rich Lux palette. But I bought that palette after I sewed for Rich. I still have some sewing to do for him.
Because they got
He's
mystery
being, like,
mystery palettes you can get.
mhm.
And they have
I'm
mystery.
looking for those
They also have
non-lashes.
a mostly palette one too. Just like Life Glam.
Yeah.
I'm looking. I was
I'll see if I can get the link.
like I said, with Life Glam,
That's
I don't know
similar
if I'm
to-
gonna keep it or not to the end of this year, because for me, I got grandfather into of not have to pay for the shipping. So I've been with them since whenever. So I'm here to don't know if I'm gonna keep them or not because of money, but I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I already said I hit 1,000 subscribers, get monetized. I'm gonna keep it.
Hey, you
Okay.
and I both, we both love to do that.
Huh.
I keep losing subscribers. People come in and then they're gone.
They got a mystery box, mini mystery box, and a super mystery box. Like I said, I don't mind, but they have the mystery palettes and the mystery lip products, and I'm fine with that. I just like this.
To see if I can find those lashes in my purchase history.
The mystery palette they have is $14.
For
So
what?
no matter what. And the lip product, they also got a mystery lip piece too.
Right, we
I've
buy
seen-
so many palettes and most of them are the same color.
How I look at it is just how, yeah, they might. I wish some of the, and the mystery lip is $6.50, which is not bad. I'm gonna say, but what was your one? I hate
Gosh,
that,
I've
man.
those-
I have like so many different palettes. That's why I look through my palettes and look at if there's any palettes that I want. It has a couple of shades that I want, or the shades I don't have. And that's how I go through them. And sometimes I find similar shadows, or maybe a little bit similar, but a little bit has a little bit of difference.
Right.
Like this one, this is one of the shades I don't really have in my collection at all, except now. I've got Amazon haul coming in. Very excited.
Amazon keeps screwing me over. Oh, what the hell's up with them?
And I still have to try
Here
this
they
palette.
are.
I got this when I was in my Ulta haul. I saw like, ooh, they were on sale too. But I'm thinking about using these, like some of these colors are really pretty. I think this would be a nice palette for summer anyway because of those bright pinks.
Yeah.
And I don't mind to have different, have the same palettes or the same colors a little bit with just a different palette. This helps me just not to grab the other palette.
And I'm sitting in the living room. Otherwise, if I was in my room, everybody would be seeing the pile of fabric that I have.
And this is what I've used for today's look.
This is the lashes, the magnetic lashes that I got one
Mhm.
year. They're pretty good. And they're Amazon. I'll send you the,
Yeah, send me the link, please.
I will.
Easy
These
on these.
shades, yeah,
Huh?
these shades from this palette are so pretty. That's what this is the Exquisite is what I use for this shimmer. So pretty. These are, I'm definitely going to order some more from UKB
Okay,
because
I'm trying.
I feel like these are so beautiful.
Trust me, I'm trying to get it to you. And this is fucking weird.
But I try to find like different palettes of different colors I don't have, or if I see something I really like, I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, I want to get it.
Sending over. I'm sending it over in the Brood Beauties chat because it won't let me do it any other way. Because it's fucked up and weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 10 pairs. Okay.
Yes, 10 pairs.
And it has a travel compact that a
Mhm.
person, like, there's 2 pairs of lashes in that one. But they're magnetic and they're easy to wear. They're light. They're glasses friendly. Because they have some glasses friendly links on some of these.
Many colors, try money on my
That's
skin tone.
like about the lashes that you can buy in just like a big thing of them. Is some of them are short enough that you can wear them and wear glasses.
They're currently
For
unavailable.
nerds like me. I have to clean my glasses. These are a freaking mess.
Those are really pretty.
Right? I don't know if you can share them on here, but
You can just sit in the thing. But that part, they're currently unavailable.
I think yeah, they are right now.
I like magnetic lashes anyway, because they're easy to put on and don't have to deal with a lot of stuff. I wish the magnetic ones were like clear, not black.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to put black eyeliner
Yeah.
on any eyeshadow looks that I don't want to put black eyeliner on.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me share the link in the chat. I know the cat gets freaked out when I wear lashes. I don't know why. I have no idea. He's a strange little fat ball of fur. Titten, where are you at? He's not over there. He went that way.
Yes, there's sales going on for magnetic lashes.
You're waiting so nobody's looking so you can get out.
Well, you're not getting out tonight, Titten. No teenage sneak outs. We're still trying to figure out, like, how the hell did he get the door unlocked and get out?
Okay, no telling.
Either it was a spoopy that unlocked the door, or the cat somehow figured it out. Because one day when were coming home from an errand, like it was Rob, myself, and his daughter, and we were coming home, and oh, I know what it was. We were grocery shopping, and I just happened to look over at the house as we were pulling up, and I'm like, the door is wide open, and we locked the house on the way out.
Right.
And so we pulled in. His daughter and I stayed in the car, and he came in to clear the house. I think he cleared the air in the bathroom that day. And he couldn't find anybody in the house, but whoever it was knew we were coming home. And they got to stepping, but they forgot to shut the damn door.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it is very terrifying. And like one morning I woke up and the front door was open. And the thing about that, the deadbolt was still out. That one morning. The deadbolt was still out on the door, but it was wide open.
That's why I know somebody was tracking us coming home
Mm-hmm.
because they hit lock. But you know, you got to hold that door closed when you push
You
lock.
do.
They pushed lock and the bolt went out, but they didn't have time to hang around. Otherwise, they would have got caught.
Yep.
That's why nobody was here.
Absolutely. Like my watch, it wouldn't shut off last night. I kept shutting it off and it kept turning back on by itself. But like what in the ever loving fuck? Turn off. Like, Kitten, what are you doing? I hear you over there digging on something. Bad boy. Bad dog. Cat. Sometimes he acts like a dog. He barked before. He's weird that way. You had that exact thing happen to you? Well, what are you doing, Titten? What are you doing? Get up here with Mom. Come here. Mommy will put you on the live stream. Come here. You coming up here? It's gonna sit there and be a little turd. Come here. Don't you want to come up here and say hi to the ladies? You always try to act like you're a lady man.
Mm.
I don't want to come up here. Titten, come here. Come here. Come here. What are you looking for? He's acting all weird. Titten, Alex has your girlfriends behind her. You have to come up here so you can look at them.
I'm over here like girlfriends.
I know, but it's funny to try to see his reaction. Like our Swans representative,
Oh,
she
wow.
has a female cat.
The cop walked in the living room and door way open. Door was.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Was
It
it a
is
spirit? Was it a person that did it? And the thing about where we live, there's a jail like what, a half mile from here? A mile, some shit like that. Anyway, so instead of doing a civil thing and driving these let out inmates, former inmates, put it that way, instead of driving them to where they need to go, they let them out and good luck to you. Anybody in your house sleepwalk?
No.
Jessica, does anybody in your house sleepwalk? It's just that, yes, last night Rob had got up in his au naturel
Oh, boy.
to go gather the cat. Ooh, you sleepwalk. Ooh, sleepwalking is dangerous.
Mhm. Okay, I am gonna try a lash glue eyeliner.
A blue eyeliner. I haven't had different colors of eyeliner in a while. I still have my red one, but I only have red eyeliner and black eyeliner right now. That's it. Lock the door and sleep with a nightlight. You block the door and sleep with a nightlight. Okay. Because Jessica sleepwalks. And, you know, bad things can happen when you sleepwalk.
Lock the door and sleep with a nightlight. Good.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Because a friend of mine, she used to sleepwalk and she would get up and go into her kitchen, cook a full meal in her sleep and eat it. And then she would wonder why she was running out of food. And I witnessed this firsthand. And I'm like, girl, do you know that you sleepwalk and you go into the kitchen and you cook a full meal and eat it? She's like, no, I don't. I'm like, were there dishes in the sink last night? She's like, no. I'm like, go in your kitchen. This was creepy to watch you cook in your sleep. Serious, even using the biggest knife in her kitchen to cut vegetables in her sleep.
That's crazy.
She never cut herself. Oh my gosh. There you go. That's a good reason to block yourself in a room, even if it was your mom. So Jessica said when her mom was young, she almost went outside naked toward a pool, sleepwalking. But imagine watching a person cut vegetables perfect without cutting their hand and put it in the skillet, cook it, have a cook pot full of pasta, right? They cook the meat, they cook the pasta, they drain everything, put it together perfect, asleep, right?
Imagine that.
Sit down, eat the food, get back up, put everything in the kitchen except for one thing.
What was it?
She left the plate on her coffee table. She's like, no, I didn't. Her husband, before he passed away, he used to catch her getting up and sleepwalking, go into the kitchen, cook a full meal, eat it, and go back and lay down. And she couldn't figure out why she was so overweight. She just couldn't figure it out. I mean, like 4'11",
Oh Lord.
now, right?
Mm-hmm.
She weighed 300 pounds. Can you imagine the stress on her body?
That's a lot of stress on the body.
So, what was it, like a couple of years ago? She got the gastric sleeve. And she couldn't figure out why her stomach hurt. And I'm like, girl, you ate a McDonald's cheeseburger. You're not supposed to be eating that shit. Leave it alone. Like, she's supposed to be on liquid diet until they say otherwise. But she said she keeps a camera towards the kitchen, And that way, if she gets up in the middle of the night sleepwalking, she can catch herself on video. And that's smart to do. Because one day while she was awake and she was in her kitchen cutting a bagel, she was like this and sliced half of her hand. That, like,
Ow.
yeah, had to have stitches. I'm like, girl, get a bagel cutter. Oh my goodness. Some Italians have weird accidents in a kitchen. But yeah. Oh my
You look
goodness.
tired.
I am tired. I've been up, I was up early. Then I was going through fabrics, certain fabrics aside for people, and then picking fabrics for myself and Rob. And yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
Then out of my fabrics, I picked out what I'm going to make my new regalia out of this. You can't have too many pieces of regalia for powwow. I know I've already said this like a bajillion times. I'm excited for powwow.
Oh, and
Because, well, it's not far from now, actually. Let's see, today's the 19th. It's on June 10th to June 11th.
oh,
And I'm excited for that. I mean, I have the chance to meet my real family.
no.
Excuse me. Stop trying to get that door open.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's over here trying to get the kitchen door open. You're over here trying to get that kitchen door open, aren't you, you little stinker? Aren't you, you little stinky? Yes, he is. Go tell Daddy that I told you no. Go tell Daddy I told you no. He knows he's too smart. Yes, powwows are fun. The food is great. So I know Jessica doesn't know this about me. When I was a baby, I was stolen off of the Blackfeet Reservation. The Blackfeet and the Blackfoot live on the same reservation. What do you mean it's hard to get into them now? It's not hard to get into the one here. I don't know where you live, so it might be different where you live. Because here in South, we have no problems. What was I saying? That tells you how tired I am. Exclusive events here. What state are you in? That's weird. I mean, I heard some reservations, like when they do their powwow anymore, it depends on the state. Oh, there you go. California, where they want to kick all the natives out. There you go. That be why. I used to live in California. You couldn't get me to move back there. And I'm Native and Black. They couldn't pay me the half black price to move there. maybe in California, but out here I do sky reading. And then we do ceremony, and they have an honor warrior dance for military members. And food's great. The people are great. The merchandise is great. I lived in California in the 80s. Trust me, even when I went to visit back in 2010, California. I went to go visit in Long Beach, and then you look this ridge, and yeah, shit's changed. Even Long Beach has changed. And Jeffree Star went to, I think he went to high school in Long Beach, California. And he went to the same middle school that I went to. Even though we weren't there at the same time, but we both went to the same, well, back then it was called junior high. But that particular junior high was Prison Green. No joke, Prison Green. You know about Prison Green, don't you, Rob, since you were a correctional officer? You know about Prison Green? Yeah, okay. The school was Prison Green inside and out. It had a 12-foot high fence with coiled barbed wire at the top.
Hmm.
You didn't make it in to the school ground at a certain time, they weren't letting you in. You were stuck outside or walk the fuck home. And I thought that was horrible. I sat on those steps, and one of the people came out and they're like, "What are you doing out here?" I'm like, "Well, let's see, you lock the gates, you lock the doors. How can I get in to go to class if you won't let me in?" Wow. That was horrible. Let's see. Chula Vista or El Cajon? No, it was El Cajon when I went to school in El Cajon, because that's not far from the border. Shit was scary. Illegal immigrants would get over the border and go walking through people's backyards. Tell me that's not scary in the middle of the night, seeing people walk through your backyard that was fenced, trying to hide. Like, yeah, I shouldn't be hiding if you didn't come over here illegally. Well, that's like my friend Janelle. Her husband came over legally. He's happy with it. I'm happy that he did it right. My oldest boy, even though he's Texas State Border Patrol. From that, the illegal came through the border in a truck and started throwing kittens out the window really fast. All of them died except for one. He scooped up that one kitten and took it home.
Hmm.
He saved it. They couldn't catch the guy because he was going too fast. But I think that's disgusting that somebody would do that.
Oh, yeah. So what are your plans for the weekend?
Sewing.
Just sewing?
Probably also watching Seth Hollingsworth. Did I say anything? Anyway, he's hilarious. He does Zillow listings. I sent him a bunch of Zillow listings. And he's funny. He lives in California. He lives in Hollywood. And he does Zillow listings. It's hilarious. Once I sent him from southern Jersey, that's not too far from us.
Mm-hmm.
The house looks cool on the outside. Inside, you realize somebody was using it for a commune.
Mm.
And not good either, because the location of some of the listings I sent him are in a racist town. Everybody's white there and they're all Klan members. If you're Black, Native, or Hispanic, they don't like that. It's sad too that there's still
All
people like,
Northerners who don't realize are racist.
yeah,
Because my brother-in-law's family, my brother-in-law's not racist, but his brother was racist. Why I say he was racist is because he came to Georgia and realized people of different color wasn't so bad.
right.
And then he started, talking to other people and everything else. So I believe in changing, and people who are racist. I believe in they can change.
Here's the thing about this town alleyway, right? Most of it is for sale.
You let people buy it. Because the realtors cannot deny the seller. That's against their thing.
It is.
It's against their what should I call it? They have to show it no matter what, or they can get fined or lose their licensing. How do I know that? Because my brother's doing real estate, but learning to do real estate, so I kind of know what's the do's and the don'ts.
Yep.
So that's one thing they can't. It's the what's it called?
There's another township not far from here. Half the houses from there are for sale, but New Jersey is expensive. So I suppose
A lot of the northern area, especially New York and all of them, on the East Coast are expensive.
if it wasn't for Rob being a veteran, he wouldn't be able to afford this house.
Georgia, if you want to move to Georgia, it's a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
It's cheaper. Like you can get big houses for a lot of less money than you would pay for somewhere.
Yep. Christine was telling me a house across the street from her still for sale for like, I think $25,000.
Mhm.
$25,000 for, I think, a 2-story house. Who died in there? Who died?
And all of that too.
How haunted is it, perhaps?
I don't know. The man's is always haunted, not the house.
Hey, what's up with your audio?
Which one? I don't know. Everything expensive. Expensive.
sound-
Countless friends have moved to Missouri and Texas because it's a lot cheaper.
I did you too. C3PO.
Like,
Are the aliens coming through on your end?
I don't know. But here in Georgia, it's like good houses. It's just depends where if you get closer to Atlanta and all this, it's gonna be expensive because it's close to the city. But if you get further away, like the country area and everything else, It's just basically it's cheaper. You can get a piece of land and build you can find a piece of land for $75,000, build a house or whatever you want to do, and there you go. My mom and I want to move, but her insurance.
This live has now gotten more interesting.
Yeah.
Which insurance? Health insurance or homeowner or car insurance?
Well, health
Depends.
insurance, I would say, because the car insurance all depends on the car and the age. And home insurance is you get for what the house.
Mine's Blue Cross Blue Shield. And I don't pay for it. Plus Express Scripts is my specialty pharmacy for my Botox treatment.
Health insurance. Car insurance sucks. Rent is fun.
Yeah,
You want your belly rub, Mama?
I'm not sure what the health insurance is out this way, but I know that in some states it's she has Kaiser. Oh my God, don't even get started on Kaiser.
I don't think Kaiser's in here in Georgia. Ooh, I looked it up.
Kaiser is in a lot of states.
Some
you
states don't have Kaiser.
Start on this shit that they were doing with what's that one pharmaceutical company that's now in trouble for their fake demic vaccine.
Pfizer.
Okay, yes. So
I don't know if that was this one.
maybe Kaiser and Pfizer, all right?
It's Pfizer. It's Pfizer.
Fake demic.
What you doing, Mom?
I can't believe that Rich Lux still goes to California to visit to go to Disneyland. Like, screw that.
That's him.
And all that. I don't know. That health insurance is in Pennsylvania, Texas, Florida. I'm not sure if it's out here. Right? Disneyland is now Hood. I went to Disneyland in the 80s. It really wasn't all that. It sucked.
Yeah.
It was, to me, it was boring. I went to the Haunted Mansion, went to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. There, you know, like, but it wasn't really all that.
In 2000, in the early 2000s.
No, I went there in the 80s.
Yeah, the Pirate Caribbean was in the early 2000s. In the 2000s with Johnny Depp.
No,
Yeah.
Pirates of the Caribbean ride has existed for a very long time. One of the skeletons in there just happens to be real and well preserved, but it's real. Like Knott's Berry Farm. It used to be okay. I heard Knott's Berry Farm actually went kind of hood as well.
Stop licking me, Mama.
Six Flags, yeah, it was all right. I've been to several different ones. Absolutely.
Okay, never mind. All right.
Mhm.
That's how much. That's
She
how much
knows.
I really don't care about Disney.
It's weird going through Anaheim. Anaheim, California is freaking weird. And what was it? Universal Studios was okay, but again, wasn't all that.
I went to Six Flags. It's not all that.
Every Six Flags is different. I've been to the Six Flags in California. I've been to the Six Flags in Illinois. I just haven't been to the Six Flags out here. Now I've been to Busch Gardens in Virginia.
Never
That
went
was-
down to Florida.
She's right, Disney is overhyped.
Yeah, it is overhyped. Really too overhyped. The only thing I like about Disney is their animals. Like Oliver and Company, Lion King, Lion King. Give me a
But
Lion King, I'm happy. I don't care if anybody says let the live action, I'm be like, nah.
The
I
only
like-
thing, one thing I thought that was cultural appropriation was taking the story of Pocahontas, a 12-year-old indigenous girl that was kidnapped, raped, beaten, put into slavery, and they make it seem all flowery and joyous and everything.
Well, it's also a fairy tale. That Pocahontas and all of that story's a fairy tale. But the real life wasn't.
No. And England still refuses to return her body.
You love the Lion King? I do the Lion King too. I have I want to get the Revolutions Lion King.
I wasn't into The Lion King. I don't know why. I just wasn't really into it.
Yeah. Well, there's a great meeting in the Lion King. It's called the Circle of Life.
Yes, I know.
And also my favorite part, Rafiki talking to Simba. Yeah, the past may hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run away from it or learn from it. I love Rafiki.
Let me guess, Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata means no worries for the rest of your days. No. Actually, all the like Mufasa, Simba is actually Swahili. All the Hakuna Matata is Swahili. It's so cool. What's he doing, Mama? Every time the kittens were babies, I always do this to them. The circle of life. I love it.
Apparently, scientists are now poking around in the Grand Canyon. That's why they've kicked out a tribe. That pisses me off. That tribe has been living there for centuries and they kicked them out. The government kicked them out. Are they going to move them now? This is ridiculous. Don't send them to California. Send them to Oklahoma. Southern Cheyenne, Southern Arapaho. Not that kind of Arapaho.
My cats were always too fat to look like Simba. Well,
Did I hear something?
when they were about
I heard a word.
maybe 4 weeks old when I did always do that. I'm like,
And you know, thought, right?
I woke up. I heard a word.
You heard Arapaho.
All I
The
heard,
word that you heard was ho.
that's the only word that matters.
not cool. Okay.
Rapping-a-ho.
We have a town here called Tuckahoe.
No, that's Tuquejo. Tuquejo. And people mispronunciate that indigenous word.
Well, in my Viking language, it's Tuckahoe. You put them under your arm and carry them away. You tuck them under your arm.
And then you divorced them both.
You tuck a hoe under your arm and you carry them away. As long as they're willing.
Oh, Titton is fat. He's a little fatty bratty.
You want to miss me? Okay.
My cats were always too fat to feel sympathy. Well, Tim thinks he's a lion, but he's always a lion to himself because he's fat.
Lions are the only ones, are the only animal cat in the cat family has a pride. The other cats are solitary. And I do have a cat pride. They have their own thing, but they know I'm the alpha.
Yeah. Chet learns real quick. When I take off my flip-flop, it means business. Sit, behave. No, I'm kidding. No. I just get stern with him. He'll sit when I get stern with him.
Oh, he chooses to listen to you. With the cats, the girls knows when I says it's time to go to bed, it's night time, and they walk in. Sometimes I have to pick them up, and they don't want to, but sometimes I let them out.
The cat will come up to me and have me sit him on top of Rob to wake him up, which is kind of funny.
My old cat was alpha, but really sweet.
Yeah, we had 2 cats. This Hercules got really old and sick, and he stayed in the bathroom for a whole night. And I had to throw out the bathroom carpet because, he messed on it. It's a really nice bathroom carpet too. It costs too much. It was on sale when I got it. But yeah, we let the poor cat outside, and that was the last we saw of him last year.
Oh, a lot of people don't know cats will, or dogs will get out and just like don't want to see the owners to see them pass.
Yeah. Well, we let him out because that's where he came from, was outside when Rob found him. And, he was the indoor-outdoor cat. And then, yeah, I think Titten was really sad for a while because he was up around the house for him. Then he would sit and watch out the window and see if Hercules was going to come to the door. Nope. Hercules was cute, but he was also kind of weird.
How weird. All cats are weird.
You'd be asleep in like 3 o'clock in the morning. This demon cat's coming in. Meow, meow. Let me out, meow. Like, oh my God. Like, Hercules, go to the dang door. And he would do it. He'd just like turn around and see if you were coming.
Yeah, he's smart.
Uh-huh.
You say he's weird. I say he was smart. He said, if I meow, so let me out.
If you didn't get up, he would retaliate and regurge and puke near you. he would. You remember that, don't you, Rob? Like one night I was asleep, cat jumps up where I'm sleeping at the arm, and he just like, yeah, yeah. And I'm like, oh my God, Hercules, give me a minute. And he decides to puke near my head. And I'm like, you stinky piece of shit. I had to clean it up. It was like chunky cat food.
Hey, that's not bad to clean.
And then I had to take the Spot Shot cleaner, clean that up before I could go back to sleep because that's. He was a cute cat. He would get up in my lap and let me pet him for a while I was watching TV, and yeah. That was always good. And then he stopped doing that after a while, and he didn't want to be touched.
Mm. That's what how cats get older.
Yeah. We had to separate the cats to eat. After Titten came along, Hercules just got kind of mean. But I kind of can't blame him. When they found him, before I ever moved in here, when they found him, the previous owners had his claws removed, and we believe he was neutered. We're not really sure. But anyway, he couldn't defend himself. He had no claws. So when Titten would go to beat up on him, eventually one day Titten got a good look at the size of Hercules' fangs.
Oh, they're long as hell.
Mm-hmm. But for
Poor
a man,
boy lost his tooth a couple of weeks ago. They were that long. Like, holy cannoli, boy.
yeah, Hercules was a Mancoon, so got some pretty good sized fangs.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
He looked fat, but he sure was skinny. It was all that fluff. Eventually, you know, like last year when he started getting really sick, you were able to feel the bones.
Mhm.
So that was sad. Because he stopped eating.
Hmm.
And I was like, all right, gotta at least eat a little bit. He'd look at me, take one nibble, and walk away from the bowl.
Okay.
Well, when they get old. Oh, that's a good sized cat. I had a cat that was domestic and bobcat mix, and I named him Toy because he was very tiny when I got him. And I had to feed him with the dropper. So I'd lean him on his back and feed him with the dropper. And when I was pregnant with my oldest girl, because he was so tiny, he would lay on my stomach and put his ear down and listen to her. And she would kick him and he would stay there. I mean, it was funny when she was,
Put 'em on that thing.
yeah. Oh,
Rob is quiet today.
Rob's
It's been a long
tired.
week.
It has
I haven't
been.
really felt well for a bit. I apologize.
Rob had to take his shot, so he doesn't
Oh.
feel. Anybody that has to blind jab their ass cheek to inject a very thick medication will not feel well for days. Sometimes a good week before he feels better.
Then it wears off in 5 days, and it's,
I know. But you're a hard ass on one side. He's hard-headed and he's a hard ass on one side.
yeah. So you got your choice. If you like soft cheeks, you can grab one. If you like
Some hard ass.
hard booty, you got another choice.
So the right one is more like an overcooked piece of steak because it's that hard. And the other side is like this tender, just perfect, bouncy piece of meat.
I guess you were touching his butt a lot.
No, we just have jokes, don't we, hard ass?
Yes.
Because one day he came out and he had like a Lysol wipe holding his butt cheek. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, he didn't have his shorts down, but it's like, what are you doing? And especially with the Lysol wipe, like, I just had to give myself my medicine and I hit something and I'm still bleeding.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta go through 3 muscle groups. It's a deep tissue injection, and like sometimes I go
I
through
have
it
to
late.
go like almost to the bone.
I gotta go through it, and when I'm doing it, sometimes like I go through a ligament. I'm like, oh crap, I gotta pull out and go around, and then yeah, it's just a mess. And then sometimes it gets all. Sometimes I get
Bloody.
like either a vein or an artery or something. Sometimes it's just a bloody mess. I used to have surgery for it. Like they give me like slow release pellets.
And he says he has a scar.
I've got scars all over my one cheek from where like for like 2 years they would like put slow release
incision.
pellets, and it would look. So my right, yeah, I got one cheek that looks like I've been like hit with shrapnel.
I must I must believe that's a pain in the ass to deal with.
Literally. Kind of like my tailbone, a literal pain in the ass. I hear like some people that have the Hashimoto's disease, like I do, some of them are having to take a shot where I just have to take the liquid medicine in my mouth. Which isn't bad because it kind of tastes like honey.
Okay.
Let's see. So like tomorrow, technically today, because it's after midnight, it's the witching hour. So let's see. Wait, no, not at night. At 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Seth Hollingsworth on YouTube is going to have. Let me see if I can find him. He's hilarious as shit with his Zillow listing. Let's see. Zillow Gone Wild Part 1,000 million. That's a joke. Let's see, at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But he's pretty funny.
$150,000 5-bed 4-bath, and it's 2,000 square feet. Again, here's the little entry living room area. Notice the paper towels that will come up again. We have this space, an office. It appears they have a whole security system set up. They've got eyes all around this house. The kitchen, more paper towels. We have 3 more televisions. It's a bedroom. We have 1, 2, 3. Is that another one? Potentially 4 more televisions. And ding, 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 paper towels. Why did we put a television with a keyboard above the tub? You can't unplug for 5 minutes while you take a bath. Also, more paper towels. This room only has 1 TV, another TV. I'm sorry, these TVs are stressing me out. There's so many. There's 3 more in here. Bathroom. More paper
And
towels.
paper towels. I mean, that is funny. But oh my god. Oh yeah, you have that one thing to do tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry, let me turn this down. I forgot. So yeah, we gotta get up early. Ew, the smell of skunk. Yeah, that's a bad smell.
Mhm.
You think Jersey stinks every time you hit a skunk out on the West Coast? For hours. So what are you doing over the weekend?
Doing videos.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't go insane.
So you don't go insane. Oh, it's 12:11. What time do we have to get up in the morning? Like 7 or 8? Something like that. I think he said 7 or 7:30.
Yep.
We gotta wake up that early.
We have stuff we have to do because we have to get ready for people to come in and start doing stuff. Which means
Okay.
there's some stuff we have to move out of the kitchen. So be it. It might have to be done. Like, if they're going to be doing work in there, we might as well move the microwave out here. Not that we don't really use a microwave. Is that weird?
Nah.
I mean, we have the air fryer. We don't even have leftovers that much anymore, do we, Rob? Yeah, not really. I think tomorrow.
Because there's a Viking living here.
Tomorrow, can we go to the grocery store? I want to get the stuff from the chicken enchilada. I have the enchilada sauce.
Only thing I
I
got.
have the diced chicken. I have cheese. We have rice and beans.
Only thing other than that is I have to be around for that package pickup.
I know. I just like. I need. Is
I'm
there
saying
a
yes,
particular
but-
time?
It's sometime before. That is between 9 and noon
9
or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So if we got early, we can get it done before
Okay,
9.
we'll do that. So I might, if I do a video tomorrow, it'll be a chicken enchilada video because it's for Swan. All right, I've been keeping this quiet. I've been doing videos for Swan's home delivery for a purpose. Next month, I start doing ads for Swan. It's not going to make my channel grow, but it's just they're starting to do it so that some of their customers will be helping them, like real kitchens instead of the studio fake setup shit like we see on TikTok or YouTube or wherever, where you see these people like just wasting food. And it kind of pisses me off to see creators just like throw a bunch of food together and fucking piss it away, like ground beef, some seasonings, and then slathering peanut butter all over ground beef and adding Skittles and putting it in the oven for what was it, like 30 minutes, 35 minutes, some shit like that. Pull it out, the meat is still fucking raw in the middle. And they think
It's not for views.
that is not cool to waste food. They just do it for views. Excuse me, sir. That's right. I do that to Denton every time he tries something. Like, huh? Huh? What? What? Mom caught me doing what? Excuse me, sir. But anyway, some of these videos where people are just like throwing a block of Velveeta in the middle, and then they put in elbow macaroni. They put milk over that, cheese, salsa. It's ridiculous. It's a fucking waste of food. Other people need food, and they just piss it away. But yet these people get paid to do that, paid to waste food, and it pisses me off. I don't know, would that piss you off?
Yes.
What about you, Alex?
How I see it, if they're gonna waste it, let them waste it.
Yeah, but
They
other
don't
people
have to starve.
do. Companies should not be paying them to waste food. It just goes right in the trash. And they're in a studio setup. It's not even an actual home. It's a studio. It's very irritating when people do shit like that. I mean, maybe it's because I grew up not getting to eat very often. I was always sent without food. Sent to bed without food. And everybody else got to eat. So I was always, my mindset is don't ever waste food, because other people out there can be hungry and they couldn't get the food because wasteful people took it and just pissed it away. It's sad what people do sometimes.
Well, they will
Anyway,
have, they
my
will have
brain,
a lesson to be taught. So
yeah, back of my brain is starting to flame
Right.
up.
okay.
So that's not a good thing. So I'm gonna go for tonight. You want to say bye, Rob?
Goodbye, Alex. Have a good night.
See you later. You too.
Good night.
Good night. Whew. It is after 12. Oh man. I gotta check on my brother and see if he's okay. Oh, I'm glad you get the new Shar. With Shar, you have to take it with her with a grain of salt with a lot of things. So just, it's 12, 18. With Shar, you have to take a lot of things with a grain of salt. That's what I gotta say. I love her. A lot of things I'm just like, so my face doesn't lie of what I'm thinking most of the time, but some of it I'm just like, I take things with a grain of salt. Okay, I just take a little salt and I was like, whatever. But that's just how I am. Yeah, it is a trip. It is like, it's just one thing to the next. And she's awesome. Like, Char's really awesome, but I just like take things what she said with a grain of salt. Christine, I love her to death, and I like last Friday, I'm having a blast. It's she. I don't know. I love my girls, but sometimes it's just there's so much I can take on one specific subject. So, what are your plans, Jessica, for this weekend? And that question wasn't just for her, it was for you too. Yes, she is. She's really sweet. You have plans to clean. Ah. That must be fun. Cleaning must be fun. I despise cleaning. I love to clean to a point, but despise cleaning because it always gets dirty right back after my clean. Like I just cleaned this, and within 2 minutes it's all dirty again. I rage clean. If I'm cleaning so much and so that's because I'm raging clean. That's how I get off. Yeah, that's me too. So I understand. I've tried to keep it clean as much as I can. But sometimes it's just one of those things that it just gets like nope. And sometimes that's depression for me. Sometimes I'm just like don't want to do it and not to force myself. So I've been through a lot of junk. Hey, you don't need it. If you don't want it, throw it away. That's luckily I do have people in the house that doesn't make sure the house doesn't go for a wreck or anything else. But for me, it's just depression. It's one of those things that I deal with a lot of. So yeah, so I completely understand. It's one of those things too, is to don't let it get to you. That's hard. It's easier said than done, but I've been doing really good. Sometimes I know the episodes are coming and I'm just like, yeah, no, we're not dealing with that. And most of it this week has been one of my weeks. I've noticed. Like pretty much fine, and the next minute, boom. Oh wow, 100 plus nail polishes. Woof, that's a lot. That is a lot, girl. I need to go through my nail polishes. Some of them are like really old. And I'm not even lying. They are old. That's a lot. At least you cut it down some. Well, yeah. I said that's a lot you cut down. Especially with over 100 plus nail polishes. You went down to 70-ish. That's good. Oh wow. So you had a whole drawer. No. What brand do you use of gel nail polishes? What brand? I said not brand. I said what brands do you use? Oh yeah. went to use this earlier today. It didn't hit me. I don't. Yeah, I have been going through. Okay. Been going through some of my stuff that I just like. Oh. Ah. Overdose. Hmm. Hmm. Sinful colors. Oh, I see. Oh, I know what sinful is. I've never heard mollidomes before, or model ones. But I don't do nails as much. Hmm. I'm just looking. Ah, it's just one of those things. Lately, I have to be careful with nail polishes lately. Like I just use them on my toenails more than I use my fingernails. Because nail polishes don't last long on me. I'm just like, I'm ready to just rip them off. That's just me. Hmm. I'll start looking. It's weird. Okay. Maybe. Oh. Ah, you never speak. Ah. Hmm. Okay. Ah. I see. I see. I see. Certified nail. Well, when I get nervous, I bite my nails. It's a nervous thing, and I've been for a while. I haven't bit my nails, but I started getting more agitated, more stressed, and went back at it again. It's like I'm trying to find ways not to things that will harm me. especially when I'm in my depression or my really stress thing. Usually stress causes depression, depression causes stress. It's a back and back forth thing. So I'm just trying like, okay, what do I need to do not to stress myself out so I don't cause this? And it's just like, but yeah. Eating saltine crackers. Look at that, I'm hungry. Then I'm gonna clean up my brushes. Oh, especially eye brushes that I've used. These are AOA Studio ones. These are really good. But yeah. Mm. See, you got yourself handled. That's awesome. Yeah, tomorrow, my plan is do Monday's the live stream. Tuesday, I gotta work on the series for the mermaid series. Since you're here, you get to know. It's called Siren Song. Who says sirens cannot be mermaids? So I'm doing a siren song makeup look or siren, like the mermaid treasures. I'm gonna do a siren song, or siren thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that one, but I think I know what I'm gonna do in my head. And then Sunday, I have to do Wednesday's look. So I can be actually, hopefully, because I gotta do more shorts too. So I was gonna plan to do a short with this look, but everything in the background, not so much. So, and then Thursday, after the mermaid series, because I'm gonna be, oh yes, definitely. So for the next series, I'm gonna do after the mermaids, because the mermaids gonna be maybe 4 to 5 looks, and the next one for the summer, like another one, it's gonna be, I'm thinking about it. It might be dragons. It's gonna be a dragon series. So that's the next series I'm gonna do. The dragon series. I'm just making sure I get them. So I like mythical creatures. So, and then I don't know what after the series. I have to come up with another one after that one, but that was gonna be a do. But yeah, I'm gonna do a dragons one, and then that's my 2 series. There's mermaid series and the dragon series, and I have to, like I said, I might do another one. I just don't know yet. But I really like. I really like surprisingly, I like mermaids. It's not the way that. Ooh, that would be pretty. Mermaid nails. Ooh. That would be cute to see. Fairies. Ooh. I like fairies too, so I might do something like that after the dragons. Aw. Aw. Oh. Oh. Hmm. I mean, aw. That's so cute. Ooh. That is pretty mean. Aw, I don't like it when people do that, man. I mean, I don't like when I don't. Huh. Oh, wow. I mean, that's just really like, wow. That's crazy. My question, why would people want to sell old books? Sorry. Wait, who wants to sell old books anyway? It's like, that's one of those things I don't ever understood what people want to do. I mean, true. Them selling, trying to think they're gonna get some kind of money. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna clean my ears. Okay, that's all. I mean, that's crazy. Well, it is almost 1 o'clock. Oh, wow. My bad. All right. Me, y'all know like crazy. Yep, go to sleep. Yep, I need to. That's how my Fridays. I'm glad you enjoy it, and always glad you came back. There might be another live coming up this weekend. Don't know for sure. Ooh, you're looking for it. I can't wait. Can't wait. There might be a live stream coming on before Monday or something like that. I don't know yet. All depends on what, because it is a collab with Christine. So very excited about that one. But so yes, there's a lot of things coming up this week. So next week. So I'm very excited. It also is the last week for the kids, my nephew's school week. So yeah, because I'm playing. Oh, my mind. Because next week is their last week of school, and then after that the kids are home for the summer. As you can see, I'm not too excited. Because when I didn't do my videos, they tend to be loud. I try to do them at early in the morning when they're at school, or at night when they're asleep. Thank you very much. I love my nephews, but they're driving me insane. Lately they have been, but so it's definitely lots of fun. They're lots of fun when they're good and acting right. It's when they are typical children who just think they're going to get their way because they think they're going to get their way. The funny part is half the time they do get their way when they're good, not when they're bad. One of them had to learn a hard lesson again today. Well, yesterday I should say, but that's just, they don't like the word no. They're 10 years old and they still don't like the word no. Right, funny. Well, I'm gonna let you go. So I know you got some cleaning you gotta do. And I'll see you later. So Thank you for coming by too. Yeah, it's one of those things. They're just like,